And ladies and gentlemen, we are live. Hey there, twisters and newcomers, what's going on? Nick here with yet another hockey hangout. And for this one, we're going to be talking some hockey and some other fun topics while the Vancouver Canucks battle the Ottawa Senators. Kind of a basement battle, I suppose, there. So welcome. Check out the video description. I have a link to a giveaway video. If you're hanging out with us, remember, a $5 super chat, $5 US or $6 Canadian, will enter you to win one of my jerseys right here. So again, you can super chat me, and that way you are entered for our giveaway on February 8th. Hey guys, Isaiah, Alex, Elijah, welcome. Good to have you guys here for yet another hockey hangout. Oh, thanks, Peyton. I like your comment. You're like, well done, Nicholas. And I was like, I'll let that slide. I was like, that was awfully scholarly of you. What's going on? When traveling the West, is Boise worth the visit? I've never been to Boise, actually. I live 7 hours away. That's how, see, Idaho is the same length as Oregon and Washington together. So we are very, very far away from our state capital. Cortana, what? Come on, this isn't the time to distract me. Actually, you know what? It's the time to distract you. Cortana, come on, come here. Come say hi to the viewers. Come on up. Oh, watch out for the jersey. Oh, thanks, girl. What's going on, everybody? Cortana is in the house. Hi, wave to the audience. Thank you. Oh, you're good, bud. You're good. The game yesterday was rough. I think maybe the first 13 or 14 minutes were those were actually really good. And then, dude, as soon as it was 5-1, I just said, dude, screw this. It's like every shot for them is going in. And then they just pampered. I want to say pampered. They peppered the net even further. Whoop! There she goes. All right. One more time. Give me a high five. All right. Good. Okay, that's close enough. There we go. Thanks, guys. So, yeah. Not too much hockey tonight. Unfortunately, I couldn't go live for Chicago versus who are they playing tonight? I forget even. Nashville or something. I wanted to go live for that game because I was already live during a Senators game a couple of days ago. But it's a national broadcast, and because I have NHL TV and nothing else, that's why we had the blackout restriction there. So that's what's up. Does Vegas have any real competition in the West? I'm still trying to figure that out too, man. I mean, Colorado looked great, but they've had a couple of duds comparatively. In the third period, we outscored the Avs. Yeah, man. So we scored first in that game for the first time, I think, in 4 games right there. Montreal and Calgary go tomorrow. Okay. Excellent. That's a pretty fun battle, I would imagine. Mm-hmm. Who's on the back of the jersey? This is just a blank. Actually, this one's blank, as is this one right here. So we're just a bunch of blanks here. Yeah. Yeah, this is my only pro player jersey. Look at the size of this logo, guys. It's a huge logo for back then, especially. But I actually like this original design right here. I like the sleeves. They actually, I like when sleeves, if the rest of the design isn't too complex around the shoulders and whatnot, I like having some color contrast on the sleeves for sure, especially when you're talking about an away jersey. Oh, Riley. Bienvenido, senor. Holy throwback sweater. Yeah. This is the way that they should have done their sweaters, but it could have been worse, I suppose. Oh my goodness. Look, ladies and gentlemen, that is the way to make the entrance. That is a way to make a freaking entrance. Hype. Everybody give it up for post to post. Yeah. Thanks for joining, Neil. That's awesome. And thanks so much for the super chat, dude. Allow someone from your chat and entry. Oh, dude, that's the greatest idea. I love it. Okay. Well, I'll have to ask a trivia question, okay? So whoever can answer this trivia question correctly, you will get an entry into my jersey giveaway in early February, courtesy of Neil. How awesome is that, guys? Does it get any better than that? I don't think so. Okay. So I got to find a trivia question, okay? Kanye's secret account. Or kind of like a starter replica jersey. You're spot on, man, actually. Definitely spot on, dude. Am I a California boy? Yeah, I am. I grew up in Monterey, California, so that's about an hour away from San Jose. So they were the closest sports team to me. All right, guys. So let me think of a question here. This is gonna have to get interesting. I gotta really pull this one. Neil, man, the wild card. I love it. Terrific, man. All right. So what would do it? Let's see here. What should I ask about? Cortana, we got to wait until they score a goal. Okay. All right, guys. I'm trying to think of this. Non-hockey trivia? Maybe. Let's see. Dang. Or it has to be hockey trivia. Okay. Let's see. Because I want to ask something that you can't Google, but I want to ask something that everybody else can like formulate an answer for. I don't want just to be the first person, because sometimes just because of technology reasons, somebody might get in onto this. But anyway, let me see here. It will definitely be a. Hey, Trevor. Actually, Trevor, you're in luck, man, because basically I'm going to ask a trivia question, and whoever can correctly answer it will get entry into our giveaway for February 8th for one of these jerseys for free. Oh, Knucklehead, what's going on? Howdy. All right, got to think, ladies and gentlemen. We got caught up in an avalanche. Oh, God, it was ugly, wasn't it? I stopped after 5-1. I said, okay, I can't do this no more. I wanted to stop 4-1, but then they scored like right after. So there you go. All right, let me think. It's going to be, oh boy. Like, I'm going to have to give you like a number. It's going to be like a guess the number, okay? But I don't want to do, I want to make sure I can get this right before, ask you guys before we get started with the game here. Oh boy. Currently playing Batman Arkham City. Ooh, good game. Oh, you make videos too, Knuckleheads. That's awesome, dude. I'm gonna have to, let me just go to your profile if I can. Actually, I can't. It's not letting me. But I always like jersey covers. Let's see here. It's going where we live. Dang, son. You guys have been getting it a little recently. Yeah, we got some this morning, but it's been too warm, melted away mostly. But yeah, let's see. What can we do? Get 12 people here. What would be a good trivia question? I don't know if it will be hockey though. I don't know. It is a hockey channel, so let's see here. Let's see. I'm thinking on this one, guys. I'm thinking. My favorite video game? I'm kind of partial to Halo. Like when Halo was, in its heyday. Come on, Halo 1, still the best to me. Also a fan of the Mass Effect series, like the original, that trilogy right there was amazing. A question suggestion. Like a topic or something? Okay, let's see. Let me figure this out. I have an idea, but I'm not entirely sure. Let's see. Huh. I don't want this to be unfair either. I'm thinking, guys. Let's see here. Oh, wait a second. Okay. Let's do this, guys. Okay. Here we go. Here, this is gonna be a perfect one. All right. Let me just figure this out because I know the question I'm going to ask, but let's see here. One sec. All right. Here and go from. There we go. Okay, I got it. I got what my source is going to be here. Okay. The only question is this. Okay. What is the fastest? Okay. All right, guys. Here's the question. Okay. Who do I have winning tonight? I mean, I haven't watched the Canucks very much, but I got to think that they're going to kind of find a way to dig themselves out of their hole. All right, guys. Here we go. So whoever can correctly identify, or whoever can get the closest to this answer. Okay. It doesn't matter if you go over. It's okay. All right. Ladies and gentlemen. Actually, I'm going to make this more interesting. How about this? Let's see here. Okay. Let's see here. Canadian Tire Center. All right. This is going to be a good one. Yeah, this guy right here. Here we go. Okay. All right. This is a fun one, guys. So, dang it. It's oh God, three. Okay. We're gonna do this. Okay. 1463. All right. Sorry. Thank you for being patient here. Oops. Okay. All right, guys. So, who can correctly tell me this? All right. What's up? Oh, Keller. Hey, howdy. Okay. Here we go. Who can give me the closest guess? All right. If we were to drive from where I am right now, which is in North Idaho, if I had the quickest drive to the Canadian Tire Center, how many miles, not kilometers, how far away am I in miles to the Canadian Tire Center by car? Okay, I'll give you guys 2 minutes to answer. Okay, so again, how far am I to the Canadian Tire Center, where the Ottawa Senators play? How far is it from where I am to Canadian Tire Center? Okay, you can do kilometers too. It's okay. I've got the answer for both. And only guess once, guys, okay? Okay. I think we've already got our answer right there. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, Alex, you got it. Alex is basically correct right there. And Nick, you're very close. But according to Google Maps, the closest guess right here is for eating a mayonnaise sandwich. What the heck? That's weird, bud. Whatever makes you happy. Okay, so yeah, Alex, you are now entered into my giveaway because of that. And thank the GOAT. Thank Neil the GOAT. So let me make sure I write a note of that. Okay, just give me one moment if you could. Okay, one sec, guys. We were allowed to use Google. I didn't say you couldn't, but yeah. Second place can have your entry? That's too nice of you. Okay, I'll do a different one. Okay, guys? All right. All right, guys. We're going to do without Google, okay? Without Google. Except I'm going to use Google to come up with my answer. Let's see here. All right, let's see. Yep, let's take a look. All right, guys, without Google. Oh, Matt Bayer, what's up? Firefox and Safari. Okay, without using any digital tools at all. Okay, if you have to use a calculator, use your hand. I'm actually not going to reveal what it was last time, just for personal reasons. But okay, guys. So tell me, if I were to get in my car and drive to the U.S. Hockey Hall of Fame without Googling the answer, all right, how many miles would I have to drive? All right. Hi, Cortana. Yeah, that's kind of the point, guys. You have to kind of have an idea where it is. Yeah, there is a U.S. Hockey Hall of Fame. Don't Google. Don't look it up. But I do see a couple of... okay. I'll give you guys about 1 minute. Hey, Sam. Welcome back. All right. I think we're done fielding our guesses here. Juice. Right. Okay. So I've got my answer here. And we have ourselves a winner for sure. Ryan Thompson, you are entered to win the giveaway because you were pretty darn close, buddy. I did not know you lived in northern Minnesota, so that definitely helps right there. So Ryan Thompson, you are in the giveaway. All right. Well, thanks, Alex. That was nice of you to do that. All right. Here we go. So they're doing the anthem right now. And in the meantime, can we enter twice? Enter the giveaway twice? No, only one entry. You can, unless you want to enter for somebody else. I just don't want to make it so that somebody who has like a lot of money can enter as much as they want. I know that, yeah, I mean, other giveaways, you might want to do that, but I like to try to give people a chance. Oh, shoot, we have 22 people here already. Way to go. You were 100 off? That's a really good guess. Well, no, that's because no one should have my address. If they do, I'm going to go somewhere else. Laugh, bust, or bad start? Probably just a bad start. Probably just a bad start. It's like not everybody gets off to the hottest, right? Cortana, hey, hold on a sec, guys. What the hell are you trying to get there? All right, here we go. Oh. All right, guys. But anyway, that's how I roll. NHL, hey, latest video that you love the new Caps third jersey. It's scrumptious. No, we actually got a good amount of people who do like it, and that's good though, because remember, you know, if the NHL keeps coming out with jerseys, that means that different groups of people are going to like different jerseys. So that's a win for everybody. What do I think of your Bruins so far? Honestly, guys, I haven't really watched much NHL other than my Sharks so far. That's because I'm just creating a lot more content these days. So I spend a lot of time editing. But so far, so good for you. I mean, you got to hope that you want to match up against the Flyers in the playoffs. And now you could get Pasta back as soon as this weekend, I heard. Hey, return of the map. You guys like that Caps intro? I had fun putting that together, definitely. 20,000 miles off. Isn't the world like 26,000 or something if the circumference of it? And this game is underway, ladies and gentlemen, it's from what are they called? I always get the Canadian arenas mixed up, but we're in Vancouver. So that would be like 7.5 hours away from me. Biggest gold jersey, yay or nay? A slight nay. I don't mind it being gold. It's just that I wish that they would have thought about, not just rehashing their current home and away. You don't like the Canucks anymore. How do I feel about the Super Bowl matchup? Don't really care, honestly. I mean, it's amazing that Brady's. I think somebody pointed out that he could potentially win a Super Bowl during a fourth different presidential administration, which is nuts. The gloves suck on those on the thirds. Okay, I haven't watched them out there with those. Wait, Lou's here? Oh, what's up, Big Lou? Hanging out with us in the chat. Thanks, dude. Thoughts on Timo so far? He just goes games, like multiple games, without really making an appearance, man. It's getting frustrating, to be honest. He has a really good game against the Wild. The second game, he played really well after that first goal. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, the Sharks' top players aren't producing. That's what sucks. It's been the bottom six that's looked better the last 4 games or so, honestly. Do I like the Canucks stick and rink alternate? I don't like the current ones. I like the ones they had during the Reebok era. I have one of those. Still can't believe Brady took another team to the Super Bowl. I mean, Bruce Arians is a pretty good coach too, yeah? But yeah, 43 years old. That is insane. PK Subban is the GOAT. Favorite UFC fighter? Don't have one. Don't follow UFC. They are your favorite tarps. Oh, interesting. I think you're probably the first to say that. Oh, what about Donato? Oh, yeah. Donato is playing very well. And LeBanc, too. I think that LeBanc has been maybe our best forward, or you can argue Donato for sure. Donato's doing more than just shoot the puck, too, which is really good. Yeah, I agree, too. Hockey Reports. You're richer than Evander Kane. Oh, and the Canucks get on the board just tapping in. Looks like, is that Gaudette who gets the goal? I think so. He just tapped in a puck that, what's his name? Hogberg? He hadn't covered it fully. So the Canucks get on the board here pretty early with just 2 minutes and 6 seconds gone by. Meyer is known for the slow start. Yeah, he totally is. My favorite reverse retros. You should watch my rankings video. That's got all of them. Hey, what's up? You know what, guys? I think since the Canucks scored, somebody gets a goal treat. Come on, say hi. There we go. Nicely done. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Oh, you like these, eh? Yeah. They're not so bad, huh? All right. Can I have a boop? Thanks, girl. And can I get a high five? All right. Good job. All right, there's one goal treat. Thoughts on Evander Kane? Kind of like Meyer. He's not always in it, man. And he's taking dumbass penalties. Although I think he's been better the last couple of games. Yeah, right? I think so. 7-month coma. How's Chara doing with the Capitals, you mean? Oh, no, he's just getting away with crap as he always does. You're about Kane going back. Oh yeah. I've heard about the bankruptcy story. I honestly don't really have much of an interest in following it unless he thinks it's smarter for him to terminate his contract, which I really wouldn't understand. He was taking more penalties yesterday. Yeah, our kill looked like Swiss cheese out there. It was not good, guys. PK takes dumb penalties too. The goated beanie? This is pretty cool, isn't it? I got this one, I think, from River City Sports. Rob talks hockey. It's been a while, but I've watched him here and there. Yeah, I know he talks Canucks. Isles fan for life in the chat. What's up? More NFL jerseys. That's kind of something I don't know if I would ever really get into collecting as much as hockey. I did have a few at one point though, back when I was in high school. And what was Reebok? Yeah, I think it was Reebok. I had an Urlacher jersey. I had a Polamalu jersey. I still have that one, and I had a Tomlinson one. LaDainian Tomlinson was like my favorite player. All right, Canuck, go ahead. Catch you later. Oh, you subbed? Thank you. That's faux show. The best thing you can do, coming here and hanging out with us. Although you guys, and I'm going to be saying this a few times, so pardon if this gets a little old hat here, but remember, woo, you could win either of these jerseys in our February 8th giveaway. This is a fundraiser-based giveaway because the funds will actually fund another giveaway later on in February. So I've got a link to the video in which I announced this, but just to let you know, this Blackhawks Winter Classic from 2017 is a Reebok Premier. Whoop! It is new with tags, size medium, but I think if you wear a large t-shirt, you should be able to fit into it. So that's up for grabs, as is this small Reebok Premier Florida Panthers. It is used. It is from my collection, but nonetheless, it is in good condition. So again, a $5 super chat in the comments below. $5 super chat in the comments below. $5 US or $6. And to watch the full giveaway video, let's just go to the video description down below. How many entries in the giveaway so far? Let me just say that your chances are still looking stronger than they probably would for most giveaways. And are the Canucks on a power play? It looks like it, yeah. Does Quinn Hughes have a goal so far this year? I haven't heard much talk about him. It's been mostly Horvat. Oh, Horvat almost had another one right there. Just missed over the glove. I like watching the Canucks power play. It's pretty fun. Oh, JT Miller. A good old Ohio boy there. Oh, there we go. Got 21 of you in the chat already. That's pretty dope. I got to say, pretty dope. Wait, there we go. Sens are the worst franchise in NHL history. Well, don't they have like a record set for the most number of losses or something? Drew, the score is 1-0 Canucks. I want to do Streamlabs, guys, because I know that you can have like a scoreboard overlay. I think my laptop is too old to run it, man. I need better processing power, in all honesty. Mr. Mac, what's up? Rutherford resigned from the Pens. Yeah, that was kind of surprising. Got a Chad Pennington Jets jersey. Wow. Wasn't he like the most accurate quarterback or had the highest passer rating or something like that? Goes to show you that doesn't mean everything. All right, Alex, catch you later. Oh, tail end of the power play. Oh! There was a chance right in front of the net there, but the Senators look like they can get it clear here and new personnel over the boards. Oh, thanks, Ian. That's dope of you, my friend. You probably did in an alternate universe. There's probably an alternate universe in which you can subscribe to somebody as many times as you want. You know, a parallel universe, as they say. Whoop. What's up, kiddo? Hyper time. There you go. What team was he from? Dallas or Nashville or Colorado? What's my toque? It is the New York Americans. They were a team that was around mostly in the 20s and I think into the 30s. But outside the barrel, I would say either get that Dallas blackout, get a number on it, though. You'd have to go full on with that. Or, of course, try to find a Colorado reverse retro if you're able to. You might be able to find one through Ben H. Sports on eBay. So Ben H. Sports still has retros. Just subbed on this alternate of mine. Okay, cool. Thanks, guys. Oh, Ryan, what's up, dude? It's 1-0 Canucks. You got $30 Preds PK jersey. Nice. That's pretty good. Even if you're just going for something like a Fanatics for $30 with a player on it, you can't really beat that too well, you know. Well, you love the stream when we decided what jersey I would buy. I don't know if we'll do that again necessarily, but I want to make a video in which I actually show myself looking at some deals and buying a jersey based on that. Sharks are returning to San Jose on the 13th. Oh, thank God. Yes. That is terrific to hear. Very good to hear. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Ben H. He is the man. Although I've only bought from him once, surprisingly. I got to give him some business sometimes, but I think that he's probably been getting tons of business. Yeah, Hockey News is correct there for sure. Yep, so we're just on a commercial at the moment. I don't know if I'll upload it tomorrow or, I might do it on Friday, but there will be another jersey unboxing probably this week. So I got that. I'm not going to be collecting a ton of jerseys or not buying too many for the next couple of months, I don't think. We'll see how things go, but I have lots of other content planned out. Last night was forgetful. Yeah, the first 14 minutes looked good there. And then I don't know what happened. I just forgot about the game. Exactly. It was forgetful. Deals for your first hockey jersey. Oh, hey now. What prices are like for Patrick Laine? Go to rivercitysports.com. Musket, I forget. Are you in North Dakota? Yeah, Donato. I'd say that for LeBanc, Donato. Maybe I just don't watch him enough defensively, but I still think Mario Ferraro is doing a lot of good things out there too. And I actually like Kanishov, how he started. He wants a Dubois CBJ. Like, who's going to buy one for full price? Oh, my. By the way, Ottawa's on the power play right now. They've been at the man advantage for almost a minute here. Not looking exactly as crisp as the Vancouver Canucks power play when it's going. Donato was a steal. Yeah, I mean, pretty good deal for someone who you can slide into the top 6 if you want. So yeah, I'm happy with how he's played. I like the way that Matt Nieto has played, and Sorensen's been pretty good the last few games as well. But Nieto, he's very valuable for his defensive abilities for sure. JoJo, what's happening? Oh, scramble in front of the net. Oh, what a save! What a save! Oh no, and there's a goal for the Senators. The equalizer has come in there, and again, it's the Senators. It's hard for me to remember who is what number, but that is going to Josh Norris. Former Sharks prospect Josh Norris on the board. And I think that is still a power play goal for the Senators. So it's tied game. So now we got 1-1 sends Norris, 1-1 Jay Norris on the power play. If I had a choice of what I would rather do, GM or head coach. I mean, as a GM, you don't have to be around all the sweaty players all the time, so that's a little bit more fun. Plus, I don't know enough about hockey to be a coach. Trevor. Oh, nice. You got a red Canes. That is a very, very solid jersey, my friend. Gold treat. Oh yeah, good call. Oh, Dan. What's up? Thanks, bud. That's awesome of you. Yeah, even if you can drop in for a second, that's excellent. All right. Yeah, somebody needs a gold treat. Thanks for the reminder there, Peyton. Jump on up. Oh, hey now. Here she goes. Oh, high five. Or actually, here, give me the protein. Yeah. Oh, yeah. What a good girl. There's the goal. There's the good girl right there. You're on your phone. Okay. Yeah, dude, watch the game. Yeah, you just popping in is it's more than I could ask for. If I had to be an assistant coach, which team and head coach would you like to work with? I'd like to work with Laviolette. Absolutely. So yeah, I'd go for the Capitals or Barry Trotz and the Islanders. One of the two. Absolutely. I just kind of want to know what the Barry Trotz experience is there. Ooh, the Sens were just threatening again, guys. They're coming alive. Actually, the Sens have the shot advantage at 12-6 with only 10 minutes gone by here, so they've thrown a lot. You finished watching my vlog? Thank you. That's awesome. Man, I wish I knew what I was doing. That was the first game that I had vlogged, really. And if I knew like actually how to do it, I would have captured so much more. I didn't even film anything during the power play, really. Still your favorite video. Interesting. I think, Ryan, I'm going to have a video in which I really dive into the story of not just the experience of being at that game, but kind of what led to it, and maybe even afterwards as well. I basically want to I think I could probably make at least like a 15, if not 20-minute sort of story around that. It'd be pretty dope. Which NHL franchise do I think is the most prestigious? Well, wouldn't it be the one with the most banners hanging up? So I think that, Montreal, when you talk about all around, sure. But if you want to talk about like teams after the expansion, it's the Penguins. Absolutely the Penguins, because they've won 5 Stanley Cups and they've gone a few decades with like franchise defining players, Lemieux, Jagr, Crosby. Yeah, I don't care who's on the Islanders roster. As long as Barry Trotz is the head coach, I'm not counting them out. Pardon. Cortana actually likes the coach of all time. Well, I mean, most people just say Scotty Bowman Toe Blake would also be up there as well because he won a ton of Stanley Cups. But I don't know. Can I think of anybody else who I think maybe didn't have as many Stanley Cups, but was still a really, really good coach? I mean, at the end of the day, Trotz will make a statement about that, I think. Top 3 what of all time? Modern Oilers all time. What? Oh, my as in like the best players or my favorite? Honestly, I haven't honestly watched enough highlights and really given thought who the best players of all time are, because you can just be like, oh yeah, Gretzky, Lemieux, and Orr, right? But best? Okay, well, how about this? How about I name, outside of kind of the big 4 when you think about it, it's Gretzky, Lemieux, Howe, and Orr, right? So could I name like 3 players after that who are maybe the best? Well, I mean, you got to put a goaltender in there. So it's got to be Ken Dryden. He retired, I know, when he was like 30 or 31 years old, but his numbers are insanely unparalleled. And the number of Stanley Cups, he won 6. I've yet to see one, but super chats are always appreciated for sure, especially if you want to be entered into the giveaway, $5 US. But yeah, I would say you'd throw a goaltender in there. So a lot of people would probably say Berger, but I would say Ken Dryden. Again, I think that he makes the best case for it. Lidstrom, that's a good pick right there too, considering he was winning Norris trophies in his late 30s. And I know that he wasn't necessarily the best player of all time, but I want to give a lot of credit to Mark Recchi just for what he did in his career. When you think of just the kind of career he had. I don't think many other players can say that they were able to find that much success with so many different teams. So, I mean, I don't think he's the best player of all time at all. But, I mean, is he in the top, can he make a case for like the top 25? I think maybe so. So that's what's up. Patrick Waugh. Yeah, Waugh is the guy who was able to get it done mostly in the playoffs. I think he won 3 Stanley Cups, right? My favorite goaltender, though, from that era is, without question, Hasek, just because he was so fun to watch because how unorthodox he was. Yzerman and Sakic. Yeah, it's hard not to at least entertain the idea of them being in there for sure. So, by the way, guys, still 1-1. Shots are now 15-6 in favor of Ottawa. How about that? We still have 8 minutes left to play, too. And this one's going to commercial. How good were the Red Wings at one point? Yeah, they won, 3 Stanley Cups over a 5-year span, and then they won like 4 in 11 years. And, the seasons leading into that, they were supposedly, supposed to win a cup there with those Russian 5 players. I think one of the greatest stories of all time is when the Red Wings brought Vladimir Konstantinov onto the ice in 1998. I'm sure Dan can probably talk about that for a little bit. But that's one of the most special moments I've ever seen in sports, really. Still brings a tear to your eye. I bet, man. Absolutely. I think when I was watching the Russian 5, I probably got a little watery in the eyes too. The Russian 5 was such a good documentary, though. Actually, the one on Bob Probert was pretty good too, but it was really sad. The best Sharks team was late 2000s, early 2010s. Yeah, I mean, some people think that their best shot at winning the Cup would be maybe the President's Trophy or maybe the year 2010 or 2011. I think their best team was really, I would say, 2008. I think that was the year, honestly. They lost to the Stars in the semifinals, conference semifinals, I should say. But they were 1 goal away from taking it to a Game 7. They would have won that game. They would have easily won that game, I think. And then they would have played the Red Wings for the Western Conference, and I think that would have been a great series. But anyway, one of your all-time greats is Mogilny. You're right, Robert. I honestly don't know enough about him to speak on that, but I think you make a point there, and his story of getting over here in the first place is probably pretty compelling too. Favorite OHL team? I don't follow the OHL, but if I have to name anybody, just by default, it's the Guelph Storm, just because, first of all, I think Logan Couture played for them, or he's from there. And second of all, my friend who was my neighbor at one point, who lived below me, he went to college out there. So, and he said, yeah, you go into like a bar over there and they have a signed Couture jersey hanging up, which I thought was pretty cool. So just by default, I'll go for them. What do I think the top team the Sharks ever fielded was? Yeah, I would say that I think 07-08, that was their best chance right there. I think. By the way, Dan or Musket, you guys, like you Michiganders, have you guys ever followed this account on Sens were on a power play. I didn't even know that. Have you ever followed this account on Instagram? Old Time Hockey. I just discovered this. What an amazing content creator. Oh, CJ, how are you now? Ooh, Jimmy Boy has stepped down. How about that? 77 goals in 76 games. Oh my goodness. I can't believe it, man. Oh, but if you were to actually, yeah, when I think of the Sharks in like the late aughts and the early 2010s, you had Pavelski and Setaguchi just scoring all sorts of like clutch goals in the playoffs there. Oh, not so bad. Yeah, Dan, do check him out. I just went like an evening for about an hour just scrolling through all of his different videos. Pretty amazing, I gotta say. He's in the he lives in the UP, as you guys would say. I think. Oh, Sen's still on the power play. About 35 seconds left. Again, just absolutely shredding it on the shot clock there. Of course, that's how they were able to tie the game earlier in the period. But looks like Vancouver's bottling them up pretty well. That was almost actually a tripping play right there. A Youper. There we go. The NHL should bring back the 1v8. I completely agree. I miss that, man. I actually do. I think that you get rivalries, even though they might be a little bit more short-lived. I just love how they develop from these series that you think are so benign when you go into them. Spencer, what's going on? Oh, dang. Yeah. I love following that account. All right, so a little bit under 5 minutes left here. The Senators are tied 1-1 with the Canucks, but have a 19-6 advantage on the shot clock. That's insane. Yeah, we had a nice rivalry with the Red Wings for a number of years there, for about 15 years, really. I mean, if you start from 94 till about 2011, so like 17 years. I think we met in the playoffs like 4 times, I want to say. I miss that. I do. Like when we had the rivalry, it was Detroit was a team that you hated them because they were like the bigger brother. They were always better than you, but you still respected them. Mostly. You need more rant videos? Well, good. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Even if you speech problem there. Even if you like the jersey, I'm glad that I was at least entertaining there. And maybe I'll make ones vice versa, where I'm beaming about something and you guys are like, oh, that's disgusting, dude. Yeah. Zetterberg and Datsuk is one of the best duos. Darn straight. Ooh. Detroit basically had like a whole European team for the most part. Oh, it's Water King. Yeah, when you're talking as much during a live stream, I don't know. I can't go speaking clearly the whole time. Not at all. I can tell you guys one thing. I'm not going live, I'm not going to be chatting with you guys on here as late as I was last time, at least in terms of hours. We went live for almost 4 hours last time. John from Hot Take Hockey has entered the chat. Because I know some of these personalities out here, they just keep going. They're the Energizer Bunny. No, I'm not that at all, unfortunately. The Sharks should go for a full rebuild or a retool. Oh boy, after last night's game, I'm not feeling so hot, bud. That's an interesting question. And one thing I want to do is I want to actually make Landon, howdy. I actually want to make a video. It's going to be called San Jose Sharks, like Roadmap to the Stanley Cup. So in other words, it's going to be me taking a look at the roster and looking at really what I think a plan would be for them to be back as a sort of cup contender. And the thing is that right there, that could be like a 30-minute video easily, because I don't have that much in the way of answers right now, to be honest. Is Murray still the same Stanley Cup goaltender? It doesn't seem like he's quite there, honestly. Dang, Ottawa with 22 shots, and we still have 4 minutes left. Wow. Do I watch Urinating Tree? Religiously, absolutely. I tell people that he's, when it comes to sports, he's maybe the greatest content creator I've seen on here. Granted, he has his own way of doing things, and there are terrific channels that are great in their own ways as well. But I mean, his abilities actually break down the subject matter. He knows his teams inside and out very well. Actually, he's not just making these blanket statements about he's not just saying like, oh, the Oilers will be competitive as long as Connor McDavid is there. No, he can actually go a level or two further. So, and I certainly respect somebody who can do that for, multiple sports as well. He was never a Stanley Cup goalie just on a good team. Well, can you say that he ever stole the did he ever actually take the, you don't always have to take the team on your back if you're a goaltender in the postseason, but was he really ever kind of the first guy you looked at when you thought of why the Penguins were able to win the Stanley Cup? He actually goes into depth. Yeah, I mean, I've seen he had that video right on the Sharks. Last year, the we're going to need a bigger boat one, and he's entirely correct too. It's almost like having he's almost like somebody that I would bring to every game, or somebody I would interact with at the game. Somebody who really understands and can dissect sort of how the roster has been managed, and tracking the performances of players and when they're actually contributing in ways that are significant. So, yeah, they could have done it with Fleury, you think? He was good, but Fleury was huge too. I just remember Marc-Andre Fleury in Game 7 against the Red Wings in 2009. Just like Bennington, they're both garbage. It was a stacked team. Well, they also did it. Like, didn't they do it? One of those two cups, they didn't have Letang, right? Like in 2017. I mean, I'm sorry if I'm incorrect there. I know. Yep. Looks like the Senators are going on the power play with under 2 minutes left. So, and actually, it's still a delayed penalty as I'm watching it. Oh man, Ottawa is just throwing everything at the net, aren't they? Yeah. With minute 45, the power play will come on for Ottawa. Binnington is overrated. I mean, 2 seasons ago, he looked pretty darn amazing. Yeah. And yeah, I mean, well, I'm trying to think of like who else was on the Penguins a couple of years ago who was playing really good. Well, Connor Sherry was playing pretty well. They had Riley Sheahan. Yeah, it wasn't Crosby and Malkin doing all the work. Well, Kessel he scored a lot of big goals. At least in 2016, he did too. Yeah, Phil the Thrill. Almost forgot that Phil Kessel was even an NHL player still. How quiet he's been. Actually, no. His first 2 games of the season, he was really good. I think I know a thing or two about that. Hornqvist, yeah. That was another good call out there. I'm trying to put 2016 just a little bit behind me. I'm just glad that at least we got to the finals, man. That looks a lot better than where we are right now, that's for sure. Oh. I have no idea. That's interesting. All right. So the Sens are on a power play for we got under a minute left now. It's good to see at least Ottawa being fairly competitive in this division. Wasn't necessarily expecting that. I knew it'd be better than last year, but yeah. Let's see if they can do it again here. Oh, Shabbat. Oh, slapper to the net. Nope. Glove save. Nope. Rebound. Kachuk trying to stuff it home. Traffic in front of the net. Oh, there's Dodonov. Very thrilling playmaker. One-timer. Oh, that shot goes wide. 14 seconds. Still in the Vancouver zone here. One more try right here. Oh, nice attempt at least. And that comes out of the zone. That's going to be the period right there. Demko swimming in the crease. Yeah, he's certainly under siege. Ottawa with 24 shots in that period, guys. Isn't that insane? Some teams might not have that many shots in a game. Jonas Donskoy, the GOAT, 2016. That's all. That's what we'll remember him by, first and foremost. That's for sure. Don't trade away any first-round picks. Yeah, we just got to start trading away players and getting first-round picks in return. Like when we traded away Barclay Goodrow, which, he was our best player up until that point. But it was right. We got a good return for him, I think. Sorry. Just here for intermission. Nice. Yeah. Ottawa's being pesky right now. And I mean, even against Winnipeg, they played pretty well for about at least like 40 or 45 minutes of that. Stutzla would have looked good in teal. Hi, Cortana. Yeah. Here. Why don't you bring it here? Bring it here. No? Thanks for all the thumbs up, guys. Much appreciated there. And don't forget, it's been probably 20 minutes or 30 minutes, so I'll do it again. Remember, guys, you can win either of these jerseys. There is a video in the description down below that gives you all the information about it. But basically, if you want to enter to win one of these, it's a donation-based giveaway. And the reason why we're doing that is so that we're collecting funds for a second giveaway in February. And I want to be able to give away an Adidas jersey in February. So if you donate to this one, just $5 or more, if you want to give a little more, then no complaints there. Then you'll be entered to win. And so $5 to potentially win a jersey. If you want me to sign it, I can sign it for you. There aren't any numbers on these, though. They're blanks. Okie dokie. Let me know if you have any more questions about this. All right. Last year or 2 years ago, when the Canucks blew a chance to and let a 3-on-0 to occur in overtime. Wait, you're saying that they gave up a 3-on-0 in overtime? Did the PayPal go through? Yeah, it did. It did, Josiah. I don't have, I would check on my phone if I had the app, but I don't. But I signed up for my PayPal account and I accepted the transaction. So yeah, go Sens. I mean, I know we have a couple of Canucks fans here, but I did, like in high school, I was digging the Senators for a little bit there. Because back then they had a sick team, dude. Think about these players, right? Danny Heatley, obviously Danny Alfredson, Marian Hossa, Marty Havlat, Zdeno Chara, Radek Bonk, the great Radek Bonk, and somewhat underappreciated Radek Bonk, Patrick Lalime. And my Master Chief, is that why her name is Cortana? Yeah, that's exactly it. Hi, Cortana. What's up? The Line A trade. I mean, the writing was on the wall for a while, though, wouldn't you say? Here, I'm just going to turn my heater off. Just one moment, guys. It'll take like 10 seconds, literally. There we go. Do you guys think we're going to get any other trades before the deadline? Like any other big trades you think could be coming down the pipe here? They couldn't beat the Leafs back then. Yeah, they got to the finals that one time against the Ducks, but they just ran into a juggernaut there. That was exactly 10 seconds. See, I'm a man of my word, honestly. Well, I mean, yeah, the first couple of years in Winnipeg, he looked like he was, kind of like your next Teemu, I guess. And then he ended up sort of being your next Teemu because he went somewhere else. Sorry, bud. Dumba for a center? Well, the Wild have pretty sufficient defensive depth, so I think they could give up somebody if they wanted to. And yeah, they could definitely use more at center too, so that's not a bad comment. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, to do that like right early on in the season, right? Kind of like Matt Duchene in a sense, except this is more of a like proven player for proven player, I suppose. Get a ton if we traded Burns. The only thing is that he has a modified no trade clause, so I think there are only like 3 teams we can trade him to. But we're speculating that potentially he could go to Seattle. Although, I mean, he's actually started the season like he's playing fairly well for us this year, even if the points aren't there so much. I don't mind his play so much, but I wouldn't mind getting a draft pick for him. But does somebody else want to pay him, $8 million a year for the next 4 years after this? I think. What is your name? It is Arthur, King of the Britons. What is your quest? To seek the Holy Grail. What is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow? What do you mean, African or European swallow? Everyone is probably really confused right now. The Sharks would have to eat some of the cap hit. You're right. Should have traded for Nate Schmidt. Yeah, Jets could use a little bit more defensive, always. Thanks, guys. What about Carlson? How is he playing? Mixed bag. Stuff I don't like. Some stuff I do like. It's not enough. It's nowhere near enough, honestly. But my name is Nick. All right. Let's see what's going on here. At least he has sick hair. Who, Burns or Carlson? Oh, Carlson, yeah. Nation is a big ass grin. It's funny. Yeah, that's right. I popped into a wall stream yesterday. That guy, he grinds a ton on the live streams, and I like how he's got his good production values. His overlays and stuff for his streams. So I might have to chat him up to get some tips from him. But I got to get myself a more powerful computer because mine is super old, guys. Already here, man. A normal stream here. Whoop. Do I like the Kraken jerseys? Oh, I'm most certainly going to. My favorite Ottawa jersey. My favorite is the 2014 Heritage Classic. So it's the O jersey. I thought that's remarkable. And it's super hard to collect too. I have a black Reebok Premier, which I really like. It has Erik Karlsson on the back, but yeah. But yeah, the Kraken jerseys, I'm most definitely going to scoop up at least one of them. I almost kind of like the white one a little bit more, but I might end up buying both of them. Who knows? Maybe I'll scoop. The real thing I'd love to do is buy up a few and then like do a couple of giveaways. But that would be like I'd have to have some quiche, some real Conili on my hands here. Yeah. Anywho, we're going to be hanging out in intermission for a little while here, so appreciate your patience. Or obviously, if you have to tend to other things, I ain't gonna complain about that. It's just awesome having you tune in. Kraken have a good shoulder patch. Yeah, I think it's quite fitting. Speaking of Sen's thought on the Yaros trade, Yarosh. I don't know who that is. Best numbers in the NHL. You mean like the actual numbers on the jersey? Like who has the best font? Because if you're asking about that, I would say Christian Yaros. No idea who that is, honestly. So you'll have to. Yeah, I've been a little bit out of the loop, I guess. Yeah, the font. I don't know if it's my favorite, but don't count out Anaheim. I think Anaheim's got a good one. It's unique for sure. I like the Canucks too. It's got some character without being with still being understated, I would say. For a Sens like 60. Interesting. Yeah, I got to look up this Jaros or Yarosh or however you say it. Maybe it's Haros with a soft J. Just like the pastime of yogging, of course. We traded Trevor Carrick. Okay. It sucks. I thought that we were going to actually get something out of him potentially at the NHL level, because at one point he led AHL defenseman in scoring, I think, or at least points per game. Won a Calder Cup with the Charlotte Checkers. Anyway, a team that needs a new logo the most. Okay. Colorado needs a new logo. That design it has not aged well. That needs a new logo. LA Kings need a new logo. Anaheim Ducks. I'm going to be controversial. I think the Devils need a new logo too. They need to modernize theirs a little bit more as well. Who else needs a new logo? Tampa. Tampa needs a new logo for sure. I mean, that looks like something that would appear on a superhero. Oh, even the Ducks were part of the trade, huh? I don't know. Who do you guys think needs a new logo? Some teams, though, they could just go back to like a previous logo, and I would be happy. Like if the Canucks went back to the skate, like I'm sure a lot of us would be happy. LA should rock the reverse retro as their main. I'd get on board with that. That's fine. I also like the crest they had in the late 90s and the aughts with the it had everything in it. It had hockey sticks. It had a lion with sunglasses. I'd rather see that than whatever they have now. Devils could have a nice one. It looks really weak. I mean, it's kind of like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But I'd like to see just some concepts out there. Just trying to do something a little bit different. Oh, the Capitals too, not to mention. But of course, they could go to a different logo. They could go with the Weagle. I did not know it was called the Weagle, but now I just learned that. I'd love to see the Capitals go with the Weagle. You love the purple and gold? Yeah, I would love to see them wear those colors, or go back to like the purple, black, and silver. That'd be pretty dope too. Yeah. LA with the crown. Oh, there we go. So still at intermission here. I like seeing the Calgary Flames in those retro reds, man. Those are sick. What's the most people I've had in a stream? Somewhere maybe between like 35 and 40, I want to say. Although I don't know if that was during a Hot Take Hockey raid, because I think maybe one time I had like 50 or something like that with them in there. Hurricanes need a new logo. Oh, good one, Robert. I agree. I don't hate it, but it's just kind of these ones that have like these the disc shaped logo. like the Avalanche and the Hurricanes, kind of like the Seattle Sonics in the 1990s. That's something that was more common back then, right? The Hurricanes came about in 1997 as well. Is it me, or is that Kevin Bieksa on Sportsnet? Is it me, or does Kale from Vesper Hockey look a little bit Kevin Bieksa? Does anybody know what I'm talking about? You don't like the toilet flush? I'll love it if I see them win the Stanley Cup this year. Yeah, Jojo Brownie, you know what I'm talking about. Oh, Brian, how are you now? Yeah, Kale looks like Kevin Bieksa. I'm sure he gets it all the time. and I don't mean that to insult the guy at all, actually. I just totally see a resemblance there. You told him that? Did you get a response? You know what? I was thinking about naming my Subaru Kale. Because then people would be like, why did you name your Subaru Kale? I said, because Kale's my car. He gets it a lot. Yeah, I bet, man. Too funny. Classy gentleman. Exactly. Yeah. Very much so. It's like, yeah. I'll have to drop that one on him if he enters the chat here. What's up, Cortana? The joke wouldn't work very often. Yeah, not so much. Not too many people would understand that. Right on. I know we're a little mellow in the chat here right now. Obviously, we don't have many folks here, but I'll be hanging around for a while. So yeah, and yeah, we're still in intermission, but I think that the second period should be starting in just a little bit. Who's mellow? Hey, ain't nothing wrong with being mellow. You're hyped? Right on. Oh, well, oh no, you got stuff to do. Then carry on, man. If you visited Japan, you might not leave. I want to definitely say that about the countryside. I imagine that would be very serene and beautiful, especially with, the mountains that they have there, the forests. No score between the Hawks and the Preds. Oh, Niemer, welcome. I'd love to go to Japan though, for sure. Go to a Sharks game versus the Canes. I would like to go to every arena, of course. I've never been to North Carolina though, so it'd be interesting trying to go to a game out there one of these days. Who knows? Maybe they'll have fans back, because they don't right now, right? Maybe they'll have fans back next year. I'm trying to think though. Have I seen the Sharks play every team in person? I might not have ever seen them play the Hurricanes. I don't think I have. Which arenas have I been to? Good luck getting tickets without selling in Oregon. That's cool. If I had to just give up a kidney to go to a game, I'd be like, you know what, man? At some point, I'm probably gonna wither away anyway. So let's go. So the NHL arenas I've been to. Well, apart from the Shark Tank, of course, I've been to Bridgestone Arena. That's where I got this. I've been to Amalie Arena. I went there 3 years ago, and I went to Bridgestone 2 years ago. So Amalie Arena is where the Lightning play. I've been to the Garden in Boston. TD Garden, not the original Boston Garden. Oh, actually, I've been inside the original Boston Garden, but I was just a wee lad, of course. And then I've also been to wherever I keep forgetting what it was called, but I went to the first arena for the Phoenix Coyotes. I don't remember what it was called back then, but yeah, when I was like 10 years old, 9 years old, I went to a game there. Actually, it was against the Sabres, so it was against Dominik Hasek, I'm pretty sure. So you've been to Vancouver, LA, Anaheim, New York. Oh, cool. You've been to a good set then, both in the US and Canada. The home of the Suns. Oh, the Suns still play there, do they? The Canes and Avs, is that even possible? For the Stanley Cup Finals, yeah. Because the Final Four. Oh, how are you now? Keenan, welcome. Good to see you here. And TS Forever. Bienvenidos. So the Senators just finished their power play, and we are just underway in the second period. The only one you've been to is the Bell MTS. Well, not too many people can say they've been there. You hope I can go to the UC? Yeah, I would definitely love to go. I don't know if you ever knew this one, Niemer, but I lived for like 5 months in Chicago. So I went to a bunch of baseball games. I worked for the Chicago Fire soccer team, but I never went into the United Center, unfortunately. Dominic, what's going on? You've been to KeyBank Center in Buffalo, Scotiabank, and Canadian Tire Center. Okay. So those are all kind of in the same vicinity there. What would I do if I met... Oh, oops. Who's winning? It is a tie game. So here, I'll put the score in here. So 1-1 with like just underway with the second. Your favorite arena is Nationwide. Interesting. Oh, but you haven't been there, right? Kyle, howdy. Well, thank you. I hope your evening is splendid as well. And the Canucks have just taken the lead. JT Miller looks like he had a chance in alone against Hogberg there. So now we're actually at 2-1. It is the Canucks on their 9th shot of the game, while the Senators pounded 25 at the net already. Who do I have for the Stanley Cup? Well, if you want the full breakdown, I do suggest going to my season predictions video. But I will say that nice setup, by the way. Who was that on the setup? Oh, I can't tell right now. Edler with the setup there, the one-timer. The Blues are winning it all. I'm not entirely convinced. What do Allen's or not Allen's? Well, Binnington. What do his numbers look like so far? Do I have any Fire merch? Not so much anymore. I used to have more stuff, but I still have my jersey from when Best Buy was their sponsor. You got your new video done. Dang, that was quick, dude. Plays soccer. Can you get him a spot on the Fire? Yeah, man, it's been 10 years. No, wait. Sorry, guys. It's been 11 years since I worked for them. So I probably don't have any more connections over there at all. Maybe I do, but these are people I haven't talked to since then, probably. Yeah, I'm not so sure about the Blues, TS. Not entirely sure. Not that they won't be in the playoffs, though. The NHL put the game. Marlowe's supposed to break the record. Yeah. In San Jose. Oh, whoa. I thought that he was supposed to break it in Vegas. The Knights or the Jets. Yeah, I mean, don't sleep on the Jets. That's what I learned last year. Don't sleep on these guys. As long as Connor Hellebuyck looks kind of like he did last year and not because he was a finalist in 2018. In 2019, he didn't have nearly as good of a year. He dropped off. Terrible, but still just not nearly at that level. But then in 2020, he was pretty much in God mode. The Blues wouldn't do it without Pietrangelo. Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's a good point. Not only just a terrific defenseman at both ends of the ice, but, you know, it's not easy leaving your captain behind. Although O'Reilly's he's a great pick too. But we'll catch you later. Miller from Hughes and Pedersen. Oh, okay. Maybe I wasn't looking at that right. So now the Canucks seem to have kind of woken up here. And they finally get to their 10th and 11th shots of the game. As a Jets fan, you hate that he doesn't care until the third. Interesting. You know, we actually have a Jets fans on here. That's good. It's good to get representation from the smaller markets. When is the next hockey hangout? I don't know, honestly. I've been doing these a lot more impromptu these days, guys. It's just about whenever I have time and am in sort of a gap of producing content, which, as I would say, it's really not that often anymore. But I've been doing okay with some live streams the last couple of weeks. But you know, I can if I get to one a week, then that's actually pretty good for me, to be honest. Yeah, in terms of content always comes first. Like, comes first and foremost. You're a Maple. Oh, you are a Leafs fan, Robert. I didn't know that. Okay. Oh God, you didn't do it with Patty. I could only hope that you would do it with Jumbo Joe, man. How much of a skill change happened to Bobrovsky? Changing from, I'm not sure exactly what you mean, but maybe it was just that. I mean, Bobrovsky was terrific, though. It wasn't just the defense in front of him. He was such a good goaltender with Columbus. And, you know, he showed signs of that with Philadelphia as well. But, you know, Robert, man, I know what it's like. I know what it's like to go decades, you know, or seemingly your whole life without your team winning. Yeah, you are. So, I was seeing if there was a play developing there. Yeah, man. I mean, I've waited over 20 years. Then again, I mean, like I've been a diehard Sharks fan for about 15. But of course, I've been, you know, the team has been something that's interested me in some way, shape, or form since I was like 7 years old. So like, you know, 25, 26 years there. Who's going to win the Super Bowl? I don't know, dude. I mean, I would think Kansas City would, but I really don't have any skin in that game, so I'm just not really paying attention. Columbus has the best reverse retro. Whoa. Hey, now. It's a hot take, man. I wonder what Keenan thinks of that one. I never was a fan of the original Blue Jackets logo. So that's why it didn't rank that high for me. At first, I really didn't like it when I saw it, but then I looked at it again and I said, okay, like it's okay. At least they still have the cannon on the shoulders. Sharks reverse retro is pretty sweet. I don't have it. I don't have it at the top by any means. I think it's okay. It's gotten it's kind of grown on me a little bit, but nah. There are other teams even in our division who I think have better ones. Yeah, they're called the Blue Jackets, not the Red Jackets. Yeah. Pardon, carbonation. Canon full time. And you know what? If they did, though, I would like to see them go with the same kind of like navy and red color scheme. If they wanted to go with the Canon full time, I like the Canon with, you know, sort of that cream color as well, but maybe not full time. I think if they kept their normal color scheme, that could actually look pretty cool. You like their current logo, Riley? I think it does the job. It doesn't blow my hair back, but yeah, the Canon is pretty unbeatable. A Preds hockey hangout? Maybe. Again, it kind of depends on my availability and sort of like the timing of things, right? I want to make sure that if I do like a Preds game, it can't conflict with a Sharks game that I want to watch on TV, you know? The old one is your favorite. Dang. They had that electric gold hockey stick. Columbus took a player from your two favorite teams. Oh, Mika Koivu and Patty Laine. Wow. Yeah, both Finns too. Preds have the worst jersey in the NHL. Actually, I don't mind the yellow by any means. I don't like their road jerseys. Excuse me. I think their jerseys are okay, but I mean, like if I stack them up against the other teams in the NHL, they're going to be in the bottom third. Yeah. Get someone who's 600 pounds to cover the goal, and no one can get the puck past them. I wonder if anyone's really ever tried that. How Laine will like Tortorella. I know, right? He's back. Cannon with the stinger on the shoulders. That's quite the design clash, but I would take that any day of the week and twice on Sundays. All right, Knucklehead. Thanks for joining us here. I keep thinking that you're a Canucks fan, but no, you're just a Canadian who's a Preds fan. That's what it is. They had to pass a physical examination. What do you think Laine's sneaking in there anyway? 600-pound human. Does it even have to be a human? Can it be something else? How about a 600-pound manatee? Actually, manatees are probably... How much do manatees weigh? Because like walrus, those have to at least be like 1,500 pounds, right? Preds logo is amazing, but their jersey is a snooze. You know what, man? I see this. I mean, I don't have the funds for it right now. If you talked to me about a year ago, maybe I would have. But somebody on eBay right now has listed a Reebok Edge 2.0 Preds alternate jersey with a checkerboard on the bottom. It's a legit jersey, customized for Shea Weber, like hand sewn and everything. But it's going for like $600. And it's been on there for months and nobody has pulled the trigger on it. And I would be like, dang, son, if I saved up a couple of paychecks and if the timing wasn't the way it was right now, I would consider it, honestly. Because that's like a grail, man. Like that, you were not going to find that jersey ever again. John Tortorella is the new Mike Keenan. Oh, snap. The Canucks just scored again. Dang, I feel bad for the Sens. They have so many more shots than Vancouver does. Vancouver. Miller shoots, scores. See the video of Muzzin flipping the puck at Tkachuk at the end of the game. I didn't see the video, Ben, but I did see Tkachuk's reaction after it. They just had it playing during intermission here. Next batch of reverse retros, the Preds will do that. I hope so, man. Is my crazy season at work over with? Yeah. It's getting kind of busy again, but certainly much more manageable. Yeah. 200-ton blue whale. Put the blue whale on the ice. You'd play for the Blue Jackets right now. Well, they're always a team that does more than what we expect of them. So, right on. I guess being a part of that would be pretty fun. The Preds should go back to the navy jerseys and the light blue. Oh, because the logo had a little bit of light blue in that alternate. Yeah, it looked amazing like that. I loved it. If the Preds did, would their jersey be worth more? They could probably charge more. You'd play for the Canes? Yeah, actually, the Canes is probably one of the top teams I would play for right now, if I could. Rod the Bod has something special going on there in Raleigh. If it were a Canadian team, you'd go for the Jets. You should sleep out the snow, Riley. That's basically 365 days in the peg, man. You mean German water, if you will, actually, Ryan Thompson. But yeah, it's Breckenridge. That's the name of the producers. So they're out of Colorado. Have a cannon in all four corners. My goodness. You would have to sign a liability form then. Oh wait, I'm sorry. I haven't been giving Cortana goal treats. Here, come up for goal treats. Winnipeg is beautiful. I don't know. I don't really know what it looks like too much. You'd say the Canadiens. Yeah, they're probably pretty fun to play for right now too. Not to mention Montreal is probably a pretty cool city. I've never been there though. Oh. What's good, Ray Bro? Howdy. Welcome back. It looks like Stan from South Park. It kind of does, yeah. It's the New York Americans. Here. So Cortana didn't get gold treats earlier. So, thanks, girl. Here you go. All right, here. Can I have a whoop? Can I have a whoop? Can I have a wait? Protein. No. Wait. Come here. Get him both. Oh, mauled by the dog. Yeah, I'm sure most of you are aware, but Cortana last week had a birthday. So she turned 7 years old. That's 7 in human years. What breed is it? Cortana is a mix of all sorts. Mwah, such a sweetheart. She is a coonhound shepherd mix. So a couple types of shepherd, Walker coonhound, and I don't know what the rest of her is, though. Oh, it's Wayne. How are you now? Oh, Wayne's World. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. It looks like we got our view count back up a little bit. Who do I have for the Super Bowl, Ryan? A few people have asked me about that, dude. I honestly don't care. Yeah, I've kind of stopped watching the NFL, to be honest, except for my Vikings. Like really, I don't really care so much. I just want my Vikings to go to the Super Bowl in my lifetime. They haven't been in over 40 years. Oh, I'm all right, bud. You don't bet against Brady. Yeah, you don't bet against him. And Bruce Arians is, he's a great coach. Faux show. Skull. Yeah, there we go. That's what I like to see. Ryan, I'm not sure if you know this, but because I don't know how long you've been subscribed, but I was there for the miracle, dude. I flew up from California. Go Dolphins. Yeah, you guys have teal. I can get on board with that. What do I think of the CBJ cannon? Well, I want to go to a game to have a real opinion on it, but I think it's great personally. People need something to get them fired up. Columbus is not a traditional hockey market so much. You have the Chiefs winning, but you're not going to count out Brady. What's Brady's Super Bowl record? He's been to what? This is going to be his 9th Super Bowl, 10th Super Bowl, something like that. Actually, no. I think it'll be the 10th one he's been to. Go Dirty Birds. Yeah, I'd like to see the Falcons win one too. Yeah, it's his 10th. Dang. You lost your voice screaming at Diggs that night. Yeah, I was in the nosebleeds there, but I was in the corner that he ran into, so that was pretty great. I almost, I was with my girlfriend at the time, and I nearly, it was such an out-of-body kind of blackout experience that I nearly pulled her and fell into the seats in front of us. That's how uncontrollable my body was during that moment. He's 6 for 9. I think so, yeah. When Brady told the Pats he's going to the playoffs, he threw the phone. Is that really true? Belichick, you curmudgeon-y schmuck you. Even though you're kind of the GOAT. Yeah. Hey now. I'm not a Seahawks fan. Well, I just moved here from the Bay Area, but yeah, I'm a Vikings fan, but I was a Niners fan for a while too. But now I've been a Vikes fan since before the start of the 1998 season. That's what I got to make clear. I'm not a bandwagoner. I came in, the team drafted Randy Moss, and 15-1, and then I really got to experience what pain was like. There we go. It's hard not to be a Seahawks fan, at least living in this area. You know what, though? I hate to say this. Yeah, the fan base is here. It's almost split. It's half Seahawks and half Packers. There are some Minnesotans up here too, though, so that's good. Gary Anderson makes you sad some days. I know, right? The one time you miss a field goal. Oh my, nice wraparound attempt there. That's wraparound, not reach around. So the Canucks have really dialed it up on the shot clock. They're still leading 3-1, 7.5 minutes left to play. The Sens are up in the shots 29-21. So guys, earlier it was like 24-7 or 24-8. My MLB team, San Francisco Giants, since like 2003. I mean, I grew up listening and watching the Giants. I live in North Idaho in the Panhandle here. My WWE lookalike is Undertaker. I mean, I wouldn't have to put on about 70 pounds, but that aside, all right. Worst hockey movie I've ever seen. There's no such D3 The Mighty Ducks is probably the worst I've seen. I never saw the Air Bud hockey movie or Jeff Hardy. Straight cash, homie. You got it. You got it right there, Mr. MacArthur. Are the tourists as bad as they are in northern Minnesota? I don't know what tourism is like in northern Minnesota. I didn't even know people went to northern Minnesota. I'd like to go see it at some point, though. I think there is an Air Bud hockey movie. Who's played better so far, Jones or Dubnyk? Well, it's kind of unfair considering Dubnyk has only had 2 starts, but he's better just because of last night. I would say they were pretty much dead even before then. But no, I mean, Dubnyk will start the next game, and if he plays well, I hope he plays the next game. But I don't think the team is going to give up on Jones just yet, unless Dubnyk has like 5 consecutive really good starts or something like that. Pardon. Would I drive over to see the Spokane Chiefs game? Oh, absolutely, yeah. Yeah, they're as you can tell, they're very close. So I definitely plan on doing that should I get the opportunity, for sure. You know, I go to Spokane every few weeks, so I'll go over there. I've done some hiking around there a few times. Will Kirill be leading rookies in scoring? I am not the person to ask, but everybody else, please answer. Doobie didn't get hurt. Oh. Was there a play last night? Because Brian, I tell you, man, once it was 5-1, I said, screw this. So I actually went and edited one of my videos for this week. I just said, all right, I'm just going to take some time back. If the Sharks are going to waste my time with the way they're playing, I'm going to take some back so I can make some content for the channel. Laffy is playing crappy right now. Laugh run where? Oh, you guys. Jackets are first place. By being 2-2-3, really? How does that work? I guess because a lot of teams like Dallas, Florida, and Carolina haven't played that many games. You got his arm tied up with somebody? Well, shoot. Anytime your mobility is hurt as a goaltender, that's kind of a cause for concern, isn't it? Under 7 minutes left. Still 3-1, just FYI. The NFC Championship was the first time you felt pain. Yep. Bud, you came during that, right? So you've seen that, you've seen 2015 and 2018, 38-7 against the Eagles. But I tell you, 1990, again, Gary Anderson, that's up there. And then right after that, a couple seasons was 41-0 against the New York Giants. So, I mean, like you, man, I know what the pain is like, and I've experienced plenty as a Vikings fan. So my favorite teams, the Vikings and the Sharks, right? It's a real test. It's a real test, guys. I got to say, at least my San Francisco Giants won 3 World Series. I can hang my hat on that. And I know, Ryan, you're in the chat right now. You're licking your chops. I know, buddy. Yeah, that's good though. As long as I get to know fans of the other teams that I root against, then that way I can be happy for some people. Sam Bradford. Hey, he was actually pretty good as a Viking. Robert is... Wait, what? You've been a Leafs fan since the 80s. Oh, my. Yeah. So you've been there since the Harold Ballard days then, right? Cousins is the worst QB with the best stats. Yeah, that's not a bad statement. You like the Mariners for baseball? We have some M's fans here. Not too many people into them as much. My Vikings try being like Have you even won a playoff game in our lifetime, dude? No, I know you've won like 2 or something like that. Mariners for baseball. Okay. I've been to Safeco or whatever they call it now. I've been to more baseball stadiums than hockey arenas. Watching the Hawks and the Predators. Is that still scoreless? Because I'm watching Canucks and Senators, and that's it right now. Actually, I'm not even watching this game so much. You guys know that though. We still got 15 of you in the chat though. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this again because it's been like another 20 or 30 minutes. But don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, woo! You could win either of these jerseys from my collection. We've got a Reebok Florida Panthers. Yeah, it's a size small, but I'm 6 feet tall and I can wear this thing just fine. This is used, but still in good condition. And we got this Chicago Blackhawks 2017 Winter Classic, size medium. They run big. And this is new with tags. Anyway, you could win either of these jerseys. You can see the giveaway video in the description down below for more info, or you can just donate $5 US or $6 Canadian via Super Chat, and you are entered to win. We are running this giveaway until February 6th, so don't miss out. The reason why it's a $5 donation is because we're going to use those funds next month in a separate giveaway, and I'm going to give away something there. So support the channel. Again, the more we can get in funding from you guys, that means we can have a better prize in February. So Shazam. $5. That's it. Chicago tied it. It's 1-1. Okay. Good thing that the Red Wings are in the same division as them. Sorry, Dan. But I did predict the Red Wings to finish ahead of the Hawks. Lions fan, being a Bengals fan. Okay. Bengals, Chargers are another one, right? And of course the Browns. But the Browns, dang, they've turned things around pretty quickly comparatively, I would say. If you won, the Chicago would probably fit you better. Yeah, that's true. I think it would still be a little snug, but if you wear a large T-shirt, then you could fit in the jersey. It just might be snug. That's all. College is better for football. I like college basketball more. I can say that. A Philly Buffalo team would be hard. I don't know how they are in the lacrosse league or whatever. I got respect for Buffalo fans though. Sabres, Bills, otherwise. The Reebok smalls are still pretty big. Yeah, I mean, I've got a handful of those too. And again, I mean, I know I'm thin, but I'm 6 feet tall and I can wear them just fine. Looks like the Senators are going to take a penalty. Elias Pettersson drawing this one for Vancouver. So the Canucks could actually extend their lead. And yeah, they've closed that gap in the shot clock. So how about that? You want to get that snug Chicago jersey? Oh yeah, you've already entered. Yeah, you're good, bud. And by the way, Josiah, because you entered early, you count for 2 entries. Petey draws a lot of penalties. Ooh, if you found a Mike Allstott bobblehead, nice. Mike Allstott was a fantastic fullback. I don't know exactly how good he was at blocking, but he was like amazing on those short yardage situations. Good for fantasy teams. Work done, though, guys. Don't forget about work done. He had a hell of a career. That guy was a great running back. I had him on my fantasy team once or twice when he was in his 30s, and he was still great. Did you need to go outside? Cortana, do you need to go outside, girl? Just a second here, guys. Outside? Go outside? Here, go ahead. All right, here we go. We still have 16 people here. Excellent. You don't like the white jerseys? Fair enough. Of course, you could always give the jersey away to somebody else. Hey, now. Finish second in fantasy football in your first year. That does seem apt. Yeah, Chicago jerseys, it's hard to have a bad Blackhawks jersey. There are a couple I don't really care for, but they're not even that bad looking. Chilling with your chicken? Is your chicken doing better? I hope so. Oh, thanks, Dominic. That's super dope of you. You prefer the Adidas Chicago because of the chain stitching. Oh, absolutely. So Vancouver has a little bit of power play time left over here. There's PD. Oh, shuffling, shooting. Nope, blocked. Senators are going to get a clear. No, it stays in the zone here. Back to the point. Hughes dishes it out. Back to Hughes. Oh, I think the Canucks. Did the Canucks goal horn go off when they didn't score? Because I see there's a bunch of smoke. Like vapor. PD. There it is. Cortana, come get a treat. All right, Dominic, you have a good night. All right, there you go. Elias Pettersson on the power play. Actually, that's going to be 2 goal treats right there. Literally, guys, the arena, the smoke, right? That literally came in from the scoreboard while the power play was happening for like 30 seconds. She needs to be potty trained. That sounds like it, man. The most underrated Shark this year. I still don't think enough people are talking about LeBanc. But Nieto, I'd say Nieto so far, like among Sharks fans, because he's been solid defensively too. Yeah. Thanks. Yeah, he's been part of the PK. The PK looked really good before last night. One jersey I want that I don't have. Well, I have a premier version of the Heritage jersey from 2015-16, but I want a Reebok Authentic. I want a Reebok Authentic in my size or close enough to it. And then I'll send it in for customization so I can get somebody on it. I'd pay some good Skrilla for that, man. Ottawa had such a good first period. I know, man. The Canucks have just dominated puck possession here, and PD on that power play. No hesitation. He knew exactly what he was doing. -20 where I live. Oh, you're in the iron range. Oh, dude. No, we're nowhere near that, man. Not at all. I don't know how the dynamics work, but no, it's like 35 degrees right now. It's a lot warmer where I am. And I don't know if that's because of the lake effect, but our elevation is pretty modest too. We're only at about 2,000 feet. We got lots of mountains around us, but we're about 2,000 feet elevation. And somehow we're like insulated, I guess. Gregor has looked good the past couple of games. I know he got a goal yesterday. I liked what Gambrell's done the past couple of games too. So I'll be watching him. And I really hope that he can solidify himself as the third line center, or somebody just do it for Pete's sake. It's -18 in Edmonton. That sounds about right. Tomorrow's going to be in the teens in Columbus. Yeah, that sounds pretty chilly. At night, it will sometimes get into the teens here, but I mean we can get colder than that, but yeah, that's pretty much about it for us. All right, just under 2 minutes here. Again, that's 4-1 Canucks, -7. Gambrell is playing his heart out. Yeah, I mean he's definitely a level above what we've seen from him before, so that's certainly good. Super Bowl prediction. Oh, what's up, Blast? That's like the 4th or 5th person to ask. I don't really have one, dude. I'm just tired of watching Brady in the Super Bowl, frankly. So I don't really care, honestly. I don't really watch too much NFL these days, anyway. How about this? I'll say Chiefs 44, Bucks, or not 44, 34, excuse me. Chiefs 34, Bucks 26. 34-26. There we go. Broncos win the Super Bowl. How do I like Coeur d'Alene? It's great here, man. Absolutely. A lot of people have been coming over here lately. But even though it's a little crowded in that sense, it still feels like a community, like a like a small city. Not even a small city, like just a town. But I love it here, man. It's so beautiful. And yeah, people are friendly, and it's about the right size for me. And yeah, I love where I live too. Like my home right here is great. Brady in the Super Bowl and LeBron in the NBA Finals. Yeah. See, and the Sharks not winning is getting old. Yep, it's getting old, all right. Because now I don't have to comb through my hair to find the grays. They just stick out now. Idaho is the fastest growing state. Yeah, I've heard that too. Of course, I'm not in the populated area. I'm a little bit more withdrawn from that. But yeah. One sec, I gotta close my door here because Cortana was, she had to go and answer the call of nature, and I don't want to freeze. So I'm just gonna close the door. Give me literally 10 seconds. Oh, actually, here. Actually, Twisters, let me show you something, all right? Here. Figure I can show you this, all right? Let's take a look. We got some snow going on, actually. It's intermission, so I hope you can hear me okay. Look, there's Cortana's Christmas stocking. But yeah, let's see if you can see it out here. Look at that, guys. Can you see snow? Wait a sec. I got a light here. Oh, wait. Sorry about that. Apologies. I've never done this before. There we go. There's some North Idaho snow for you. There we go. Good size flakes we got there. I don't know how well you guys can see that. It's trying to rain where you are. Yeah, I think California's finally going to get some rain. Okay. Oops. That's one reason why I left. I wanted more seasonal variety. But I wasn't thinking about moving to Lake Tahoe. One day though, maybe. But I love where I am. It's pretty dope. Yeah, you guys, you can see the snow, okay? Gather a bunch and add some sweetened condensed milk and some vanilla. I've seen old time hockey on Instagram do that. DIY ice cream, sweetened condensed milk. I gotta find me some of that, I suppose. What's up, Cortana? Oh. You don't think the Chiefs deserve to be in the Super Bowl? I mean, I can't really comment on that because I didn't watch any of those games, honestly. Here, I gotta get out of the light here because of the glare. There we go. Yeah. Old time hockey, JoJo. It's a little different. It's old time hockey, not hockey, but hockey. Did you miss the dog cam? Oh, Elias, she's been getting her goal goodies. Absolutely, man. Probably because of all the potato growth. I wonder, I think we have some potato farms here, but I think that's more common in other parts of the state. That's why I moved to this part of the state. It's nice and woodsy. So it's kind of like we get some of the kind of climate effects from the rest of the state, and we get some of the kind of Pacific Northwest patterns as well. It's not super rainy here. It rains more than where I come from, which is good. But yeah, it's not. It can be damp here, but it's not too stormy or anything like that. Mahomes makes $1.60 per second. That is disgusting. Intermission, and of course, here I'll just put the score up just so people know. 4-1 Canucks. Second intermission. Perfect. $1.60 per second, man. I got to get to the point where I'm making like $1.60 a day on YouTube. We're not too far off, but still. Yeah, Landon, you know what's up. For now, man, we're gonna keep grinding. I got to make more videos like that Capitals one I made yesterday, though. Some more kind of like relevant topics because those get a lot more traffic. Demko, is he still in the net? I think he's still in the net. I don't think they've pulled him or anything like that. Whoop. There we go. So anyway, do we have a final score for tonight, guys? It's already 4-1 Vancouver. So what will the final score be? What would I do if I met Oscar? I would probably take whatever I had on me and I would see if there was a way we could get something autographed for you. That's probably what I would do. Probably, maybe. Those caps alternates. Oh, you like those? You know, plenty of people do, actually. 6-2. All right. So the Canucks are going to keep going. Keenan, very nice having you here. Thank you very much. What team would be the worst Stanley Cup final to watch? Like currently in the NHL, you'd probably choose one of the California teams, honestly. I don't want to bury my Sharks so much, so I'll say probably Anaheim versus I don't know, Anaheim versus maybe like New Jersey, or Anaheim versus Detroit, I guess, maybe. that gets a that gets an okay from me. Sharks and Leafs. Devils in the 90s. The refs screw the Browns. Oh, so yeah, man, I'm not the person to talk to you when it comes to football these days, unfortunately. If it has anything to do with my Vikings, though, I can probably weigh in on that. Yeah, the Devils have actually started out pretty good. Even the Sabres have, they've been competitive even when they've lost. So that's at least something that is kind of a bright spot, I suppose, because yeah, playing in that division is not a cakewalk by any means. Unfortunately. Alrighty. Have I ever watched City Lights with Charlie Chaplin? No, I haven't watched Duck Soup. I've only watched Modern Times, I think, in a film class. The Islanders can be pretty boring too. Yeah, they kind of can be. Yeah. You must be very happy with how the game is going after the first period, though, because you guys were getting dominated on the shot clock there. Dalvin Cook better than Derrick Henry. I'll always say that Dalvin Cook, he'll take anybody to school, man. Oh, there was a helmet-to-helmet hit. Oh, I hate seeing that, man. Is Demko a backup? That's what it's looking like so far. Sabres would have done pretty well in the Atlantic if they played in the regular year. Probably so. I mean, you would have had what? Tampa, Toronto, Montreal. Right? Tampa, Toronto, Montreal. And then maybe and like Buffalo could slot in there, and then you have Ottawa, who's not as much of a pushover as they've been before. And then you have Detroit. Oh, Boston. Yeah, I mean, Buffalo could have finished like 4th or 5th, maybe. Am I a car guy? Not so much. Nah. I never really got too much into cars so much. All right, Ryan. Thanks for joining. As always, good sir. And go Sharks. Yeah, I'm not so much a car guy. I've been to a couple of car shows, which are fun, but that's more like spur of the moment, sort of spontaneous, I guess. The division they're in is brutal. Yeah, it is a little bit too much. Cortana, we've been live for like 2 hours, and all you've wanted to do this whole time is this. Ooh, carbonation. Anyway, well, it's great having lots of faces here in the stream, of course, and I hope you guys, of course, are enjoying this. Seems like, for the most part, everybody is, which is terrific. I do my best to keep you entertained. Even though I don't really do so much play by play, I want to have like a couple of games here and there though. Maybe one at some point where I go full on play by play. But yeah. It's weird seeing an all Canada division. It is, but I certainly do like it. Who's my NHL lookalike? Well, I don't. I myself don't set that, but I don't know. And I mean, you guys could pick a former player, but does anybody come to mind when you see this mug right here, or maybe somebody in the ECHL or the AHL? The worst part about that, they missed the helmet to helmet, and that caused a fumble. Yeah, that sounds like that could change a team's season entirely. But I like seeing the All Canada division. That's pretty fun so far. Oh, Zane, what's up? Thanks for joining in the middle of your Blackhawks game. Hi, what's up? Ooh, that wasn't so good. You know, Ryan, I had a baseball lookalike for a little while there, Madison Bumgarner. At least when he was starting out, we kind of looked pretty similar. Like when I put a hat on, I kind of Garner thing going on. Of course, my shoulders are like a third of the width of his, but yeah. For some reason, 3 times in a row against the same team seems like a while. Yeah, that's true. I don't know if I like that as much. I mean, with my division, we're doing 2 games against a team at a time. You realize that I don't like the Capitals, New Jersey. Yeah, I'm not a fan, but I love the retro. Yeah, but to each of their own. I mean, I'm glad that some people like it. Plenty of people like it. Oh, they got the Northwest Hockey League highlights going on here too. Or not the Northwest. I'm sorry. Is that what it's called? The women's one, the NWHL? No, National Women's Hockey League. Excuse me. Yeah. I don't know how I came up with the idea of like as if I was writing a letter, but I thought that would be a little different. I want to produce more content like that, even if you know I got to go back to the well and kind of rethink how I'm going to present my topics. You know, humor is not easy to create. You know, you always have good ideas in your mind, and then you can like vocalize it, and it might still sound good. But then when you go back and watch it, it's hard to like think, is that something that people will like? And I'm sure some people probably didn't like it, but I'm gonna keep shooting for that, man. A rant of the week. I would, man. I don't know if I can do that when it purely comes to the NHL. Maybe hockey as a whole. I don't know, man. Oh, Brian left. Brian, no. Possible GM replacements for the Pittsburgh Penguins. Ron Hextall was on there, and as was Peter Chiarelli. Do I think if I were little, I can make it to the NHL? Well, I've never really played hockey before, so it's hard for me to like ask that. You know, I will say this: if I were a kid growing up in like the aughts or like the early 2010s, I could have been, you know, a pretty good soccer player. So that's where my sports career was for the most part. You could rant about Evander Kane and Patrick Kane for hours, I'm sure. Overtime, it's tied at 1. Well, I mean, the Hawks are doing a lot better than they were the first couple of games. That's for sure. Oh, there's what's his name? What was it? George Springer? Yeah, that's right. And I love me the Blue Jays. jerseys and hats and whatnot. I have a Blue Jays hat. I got one, so then that way I could have something to like wear in the off season with you guys. Well, Blast, I think that pretty much with anything, right? Like if you look at like the the semifinals for any sport, right? You have two games. One of them is going to have a call. It's pretty much a given that one of them will have a call that influences the outcome of that game. Yeah, the Jays are going to be good this year. Oh, good. I hope so. Somebody needs to be the Yankees, right, guys? Pardon. Oh, you have an Evander Kane. Oh, you hate the Blue Jays. Oh my. Pardon. That penalty versus the Blues. Oh, when he slashed Bennington. Yeah, just I'm glad Bennington wasn't hurt or anything like that. Patrick Kane fanned on a shot. How often do you hear that? Not very often, I would think. Score is 4-1 Canucks. I'll just put that here again. 4-1 Canucks. Second intermission. Soviets 3, USA 4. I probably have more. Oh, God. Yeah, but I don't. I hope I don't. It's all about acting like you don't have more money than Kane. That's what it's about. So I guess we're probably just a couple minutes away from getting underway with the third period here, guys. We'll see if the Senators can at least get back some of the possession. But Vancouver was swarming them in that second period. Faux show, faux real. I might need to make another video or a separate video on hockey flow tips, even though I don't have the best hockey flow. That might be kind of a silly but fun topic to cover. Such a bum. He's a good player when he wants to be. Yeah, I mean, he's streaky, right? He's the guy who you'll be more mad at him than anybody else on the team, but he'll still score you 30 goals. I mean, at least he has with the Sharks. He's been good for the Sharks. He hasn't been like amazing because he's done some dumb shit too. Or excuse me, pardon the cursing, but yeah. We're talking about Evander Elias. Yeah. Yeah, I just try to separate the player from the person, honestly. You'll take Michael Haley over Kaner. Always gets moved because of his attitude. Yeah, it's interesting. I wonder how things are going with the Sharks because it's a different culture, it's a different way of life in California versus like Winnipeg is a passionate market, even though it's small. Buffalo is a passionate market, even though it's small. And Quinn Hughes and the Canucks are about to get underway with the third period here. Blast, I don't know if this is just by mistake, but your same comment keeps being pasted in the chat there, so you might want to check on that, dude. All right. Michael Haley does nothing but fight. Pretty much. We used to have a lot more players like that, didn't we? Kane said he was going to score 50. When was this? Oh, with the Jets. It's like I don't care if you scored only half of that. Just be healthy. Especially because Kane actually is helpful for us on our penalty kill. Ovechkin is too good. Yeah, I mean, has there been anybody who holds a candle to him when it comes to scoring goals in the last 15 years? I don't think so, right? All right, Ryan. Thanks, buddy. Kane has a cocky Instagram. Would you expect anything different, honestly? Although, I will say this, no matter, and I'm just glad that, that at least that his wife was able to have a kid. I know they had like a miscarriage for that, so at least they actually have some, they have um, new purpose in their lives. So that's good. I hope that helps Kane at some point. Oh, Vandalay, what's up? Burns' goal was sweet. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that was hopefully that kind of holds up as one of the best goals of the year. I mean, I know that the shot, or I mean, it wasn't like Ovechkin falling down and like putting the puck in the back of the net from over his shoulder or whatever. It was pretty darn impressive though, when you're a 35-year-old big burly defenseman and you deke the team out of its skates and score. Who's had a better beard, Burns or Jumbo? Oh, Jumbo, that's without question. Taro Tsujimoto season. Oh, yeah, man. I'm not going to weigh in on that because I really just haven't been following football so much. Oh, the Hawks are going to a shootout, huh? Well, that kind of sucks for whoever thinks they're going to go to the playoffs, because those you got to get those rows, man. The face on Burns after the goal, yeah, yeah, from the bench for sure. Come on, Cortana. Still 4-1. Couple minutes gone by here. But I know we were talking about Evander Kane there. I think one of my favorite players off the ice, though, would be Brent Burns. Not just because of his personality. He just seems like a really good dude. I like how he raises his family too. Showing them basically how nature works with his ranch in Texas there, and teaches them about the animals, and that's so cool. For somebody who's making a ton of money and whatnot. All right. One of your favorites off the ice is Duncan Keith. Do I plan on getting the Kraken jerseys this summer? Heck yeah, man. I kind of want to get both of them because they look both pretty solid, I got to say. Now, are you a Sabres fan, or is it just the name? So what's Duncan Keith like off the ice? Very charitable. And in Chicago, which, of course, definitely has some areas that need a lot more help from the community there. So that's good. You're a big Buffalo fan, both teams. Right on, man. I got respect for the Sabres, and for fans of Buffalo, just because it's that's what that culture in that city is about. It's about their sports teams. A couple of my favorite players all time are, of course, Hasek and Maxim Afinogenov. And of course, I have respect for the Buffalo Bills because I'm a Minnesota Vikings fan, so I know what that's like a little bit. Who would I rather start on your team, Sean Couturier or Max Domi? Probably Couturier, just with, I guess, defensive repertoire. Team up with me in a tag team match. I'll be the one who like wears out the endurance of the fighter, and then you'll come in and you'll just like clothesline and all like the big finishing moves. You'll take care of that for sure. You want the Bucks to win the Super Bowl? Although, you know what, man, I don't really care who wins. I'm just glad it's not the Packers. That's all I got to say as a Vikings fan. Who would I rather have on my team? Okay. Oh, I think I already asked that, or I answered that. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Sorry. Oh, there's a goal for the Senators. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. It just looked like the way the camera was cutting. I'm sorry, guys. False alarm. False alarm. Dislike, unsubscribe. It's oh my. Somebody for the Canucks had a crossbar just a moment ago too. If Laine plays well, will he sign with Columbus? I don't think so. I mean, I think this guy thinks that he's larger than life. He probably wants to play in a bigger market, frankly. Wow, what a great save there by Demko. I'm sorry. That was a great glove save. Stretching over, getting the glove out there with the legs sort of, splits there. Oh, Senator's knocking on the door. But some good play in net for Demko. 2-1 Nashville win. Wah, wah. We have a home team in the Super Bowl finally. Yeah, that's right. Because there was a team a couple years ago who had a chance to make that happen, and they scored the first touchdown of the game. They blew it. You think Laine could stay with Columbus? Interesting. Have I been to New York City before? It's been like literally over 20 years. So as an adult now, I haven't traveled the East Coast much since I was a kid. I've been to Boston a bunch, but yeah, I was briefly in the DC area. Yeah. Tony D'Angelo. No, I mean, I know that some people have been like chatting about him, but I haven't really cared to follow that. Yeah. You know what's up. Have I been to Canada? Yeah, I have. I mean, not that much. So the last time I was there was about 5 years ago, 5.5 years ago. I went to Victoria. I loved it. It was great. I've been into Whistler for a few days as well, but that was during summer, not winter. And when I was like 4 years old, I went to Toronto. Have I been to Texas? Yeah, I have. I've been mostly to Austin, but I've been to Dallas briefly. I took a rental car from Austin into San Antonio for a day, so I've taken a quick look over there too. And I've spent a night in the Panhandle in good old Amarillo, and I went to a steakhouse out there. So yeah, I haven't been to Texas as much as I'll probably end up. I've got some friends who live out there, but yeah, I mean, so far it's been all right, man. I mean, Austin's a decent place, and people seem pretty cool. So that's what's up. Go see a Sharks game on the road. Exactly. That's a bucket list thing right there, man. You spent a bunch on you spent over $1,000? What? Dude, you could have put that into some crypto. I've obviously been to California, yeah. Well, although Mikhail, California is kind of like its own country, not just with population, but just how diverse it is. The geography, the landscape is so different. So there's actually a decent amount of the state I probably haven't been to before, but I've traveled it pretty well nonetheless. You made a burner account? Oh my goodness. That's pretty sad sacks right there, man. You want to visit Idaho? You should, man. Then again, I've only seen the Panhandle here, but I'm sure people say the rest of the state is pretty beautiful as well. But I like where I am, definitely. Have I been to Arizona? Yeah, but not in a long time, a couple decades since I really spent time there. I just had to pass through Flagstaff for a night, but that was about it. That was years ago, though. But a long time ago, I went to like Phoenix. I went to Tucson. At least the Hawks didn't give up 5 goals. Yeah, I mean, for them to give up only 1 goal essentially with Griffin Wickland. Have I been to Wisconsin? Yeah, a little bit. It's been a while, like 20 years since I actually went to Milwaukee, but I've driven through it en route to Minnesota, essentially. Yeah, so I've been to kind of blanket this, guys. I've been to 29 states. So I could go through all of them. But yeah, I've been to Florida. My third video on this channel was actually kind of a recap of a trip that I took when I went to Orlando, went to a Solar Bears game there. I just met somebody recently in person who had gone to a few games there too. And I've been to a Lightning game out there too, of course. And I've been to Disney World a couple times. Preds winning the shootout. Hawaii. Long time ago, 2 decades ago, I went out there. Yeah, Georgia, technically no, just through Atlanta Airport. Yeah, this is now a geography channel, but then again, so is Post to Post sometimes, right? But yeah, so like literally, I can go through this. Okay, so I know the states alphabetically, right? So I can go Alabama, no. Alaska, no. Arizona, yeah. Arkansas, no. California, I'm from there. Colorado, been a long time, but yes. Connecticut, no. Delaware, no. Florida, a couple times, as I just said there. Georgia, no. Hawaii, technically, yes, a couple decades ago. Idaho, that's where I live now. Illinois, I technically used to live there a decade ago. Indiana, just passing through, basically. I've been to South Bend, seeing the Notre Dame campus. Let's see what else. Oh, don't rag. Oh, pshaw. Psh. Need to come to Georgia sometimes? I want to go to Savannah. I heard that's a beautiful place. Yeah, so Indiana, Iowa, technically driving through. Kansas, no. Kentucky, no. Unfortunately, I want to go there to some of the distilleries. Louisiana, yeah, been to NOLA. Maine, no. Maryland, I can't say I've been to Maryland. I'm not entirely sure. Massachusetts, many times Boston. Michigan, no, I've never been to Michigan. Minnesota, oh yeah, you betcha. Mississippi, no. Missouri, technically, yeah, just driving through. Montana, it's been decades, and it's right next door, so I'll go probably sometime this year. Nebraska, just driven through it. Nevada, plenty of times. Lake Tahoe. New Hampshire, no. New Jersey, yes. I have some family who lives there. New Mexico, driving through. New York, yeah, I've been there. Just been a long time. North Carolina, no. North Dakota, no. Ohio, technically, yeah, I've been to Columbus, just day trip. Oklahoma, driving through. Oregon, plenty of times. Basically, pretty close. Pennsylvania, yes. Rhode Island, no. South Carolina, no. South Dakota, no. I want to go there. Tennessee, yes. Been to Nashville. Texas, a couple times there. Utah, you got it, Vandalay. Utah, yeah. It's been a while, but yeah. Vermont, no. Virginia, yes. That's where my grandmother lives. Washington, many, many times, of course. West Virginia, I don't think so. Wisconsin, yeah. Driving through mostly. And Wyoming, driving through that. So there you go. Bam. Neil's the GOAT, dude. Neil's the son of the GOAT, I should say. But hey, you can have your opinions. Just keep them respectful. That's all I got to say. Why do I move around so much? Oh, I actually haven't, Landon. I've only moved just to Illinois briefly for like 5 months. And then I've just moved to Idaho recently. So that's the only other time I've moved out of state. You want to go to Vancouver? Beautiful, I'm sure. You want to touch them all, hey? Mount Rushmore, Neil, Nasher, and then Nasher. I know of this Nasher. You like Rob Talks Hockey, and I think you didn't just put me on there. You're too kind. What do I do for work? I work in mobile apps. I don't like to go too much into it just for, personal reasons, but yeah, I just work in like publishing app content, I guess. That's probably the extent to which I should really talk about that, honestly. Oh, he's a Chell streamer. Oh, okay. How long have I been in Idaho? Just under 4 months. Yeah. Hockey Guy, P2P, Dangle, and Vesper. Nice. Those are definitely some fun channels that I watch. Yeah, man, Dangle. He's the original hockey YouTuber, man. That's pretty amazing. He's been doing that it's his 13th season. Oops, wait, I totally missed that one. Second favorite sport? I don't know. I mean, like if we're talking about watching, it's probably football, but I also used to really like watching college basketball a lot too. I'd like to kind of get back into that. Maybe once they get fans back in the stands, because college basketball with that, small arena atmosphere is too much fun. What size are the giveaway jerseys? Oh, good question. So remember, guys, these run big. So this is a small, but again, I'm 6 feet tall and I fit into this just fine. Okay. Off the wall, hot take and Kim. Yeah, I love them. All of them are great. Anytime I want to collaborate with them, boom, right there. We can team up. And then this one right here. Oh, it's Aaron, Lord Preston. This one is a medium. And again, these run big. So I think if you wear a large size t-shirt comfortably, then this should fit you just fine. There we go. All right. You watch NBA and NFL mostly? I used to be a big NBA fan because I liked the style of play back in the 90s. It was still pretty heavy on defense, and three-pointers were kind of like a specialty player. So, you'd have one guy who could shoot like 37% from three or better back in the day. That was my time right there, man. Check out Talking Habs. I think I'm subscribed there. I also like. Wait, Talking Habs is separate from Scotian Canadian, right? I like Scotian Canadian a lot too. Melody's videos are great too. Blast. I'm not the biggest follower of like sports outside of hockey, so I mean, there's really not so much I can comment on. Do I have NHL 21? No, I don't. I don't really play video games that much, honestly. Yeah, 90s NBA. That's what's up, man. And it's not even just Michael Jordan. We're talking like Hakeem the Dream, Olajuwon. We're talking about early days Shaq and Penny Hardaway, Stockton Malone, Peyton and Kemp. You know what's up. Talking Habs is Rick. Okay. I know I've watched probably a couple of videos at least. Pardon. Sixers over Lakers. Have I watched The Last Dance? Actually, no, I haven't. I have not. I obviously should get on that, man. Yeah. There's just some stuff as it pertains to other sports or celebrities. There's probably plenty of stuff, guys, that I probably don't know so much about. Yeah, I know. I haven't watched The Last Dance. I need to get on that. I have seen The Russian Five though, and I'm willing to bet that that's at least as good. Hey Cortana, what's up? Who's a good girl? What type of music do I like? Oh, I guess we can talk about that a little bit. I listen to several different genres for sure, but I mostly listen to metal, like metal, not screamo. We're talking about metal. So, if you want to bring it all the way back to the Black Sabbath days, then yeah, we can definitely have a conversation. But if you want to talk about bands that are still going strong into today, yeah, I listen to a few of them as well. So, lots of metal, obviously plenty of classic rock, a lot of punk rock. I listen to a lot of rap, but like we're talking like rap, like days of Tupac, the days of Biggie, Eminem, like early Eminem. We're talking Dilated Peoples, Jurassic 5, like that stuff. So that's pretty much the bulk of what I listen to, and all kinds of alt rock, like early Foo Fighters, or even some of the crossover stuff too, So lots of alt rock in many ways, shapes, and forms. Bands like Smashing Pumpkins, Weezer, all that good stuff. But yeah, a lot of 90s stuff and a lot of 80s stuff right there. So, and the Canucks have extended their lead with 8 minutes and 14 seconds left. Was that Jay Beagle who scored that one? Perhaps. Tupac is better than Biggie. You like Slim Shady? Yeah, Eminem's a pretty great rapper, isn't he? Dr. Dre, how could I not even put Dr. Dre in there? Because Dr. Dre is more known as a producer, but whatever. He's still as big of a contributor to rap as anybody ever has been. Twisted Sister. Not so much Twisted Sister, honestly. I haven't really given them a chance outside of like the two songs everybody knows. Well, the jersey collection is growing. An influx of jerseys have come in, especially hockey. You have designs all the designs they had in their history. Nice, dude. Do you have what kind of jersey do you have for the original black alternate? Do you have like a premier? Is it blank? Does it have a player, or do you have an authentic? I gotta find one of those. And Zane, yes, I do put on Billy Idol once in a while as well. The Looney Tunes should have changed or challenged aliens to a hockey game. You know, CJ, when I don't even think you were born when that movie came out, right? Or maybe you were like in diapers. I had a birthday party where my friends and I went and saw Space Jam. It was my 9th birthday. I loved that movie. I freaking loved that movie. And then I was like, oh my God, Michael Jordan's the best ever. And I read a biography of his and I said, okay, I'm going to play basketball. That's pretty much how it started for me. Premier Blank from Hockey Jersey Outlet. Oh, good call, man. Wait, do they still have any left? Because I've been for like literally maybe 2 years. I've been wondering if I should get it over. So that's good. Do I like Green Day? Yeah, I do. Yeah, even the newer stuff is fine. Yeah, I mean, like American Idiot's very good. But of course, I'm always gonna default to like the days of Dookie and Insomniac and Nimrod too. But yeah, I definitely like Green Day, a Bay Area band. Faux show. They're not my favorite, but I definitely like them. All right, 7 minutes left here. 5-1 Canucks. Mac Miller? Actually, no, I have not. Space Jam is great. Imagine a Tasmanian devil playing goalie. What is he going to do? Like, is he just going to swallow the puck by twirling around a bunch? I think you're probably right. Now, okay. Here's a good one for you, CJ, and for the chat here. So the year is 1996. It's late 1996. Okay, and Space Jam becomes a hockey video or a hockey movie. Excuse me. So which hockey players in the 1990s, 1996, who would have starred in Space Jam, right? Which players would the Monstars steal talent from, right? Because that's how they did it. They stole the talent from the NBA. They do that with the NHL players. Would Gretzky still be good enough to be in there? Probably right. You're probably right. Yeah, I'll have to pick up some of those OG Blacks. So yeah, who would the Monstars? Gretzky, Brent Gretzky, Yager, probably Yager. That's a good one. Who would be the goaltender? Would it be Brodeur, or would you go with Hasek? Or would you go with the Wu-Tang Clan? You know what? I haven't really tried listening enough to Wu-Tang Clan, to be honest. Cypress Hill, on the other hand, now we're talking. Yeah, Lemieux and Yzerman. Yeah, you got to get a defenseman in there too. Maybe Nicky Lidstrom or Scott Niedermayer. Patrick Waugh. Olaf Kolzig. Interesting. I didn't even know this until a few months ago, but he's a partial owner of the Tri-City Americans in southern Washington here. 5:20 left. Vancouver almost scored a 6th goal there. Still 5-1. Olaf Kolzig had a couple of tremendous years back there. Mobb Deep. Yeah, that's another one I haven't actually listened to, honestly. But are you familiar with Gangstar? Gangstar was pretty darn amazing, I must say. Jeff Bukaboom, one of the greatest names ever in hockey. Probably especially one of the greatest names that was not European, particularly Finnish. That's amazing, right, Robert? Yeah, Gangstar, nice. Yeah, Gangstar is among my favorites, for sure. Yeah, Zane, you're right. You got to put Eddie the Eagle in the conversation among the best goaltenders from the 90s. Yeah, the Capitals got swept in that Stanley Cup. Have both the 1980 USA jerseys on the way in the next group of jerseys. Oh, way to be, man. I still have to get a blue one. I have a white one, but I want to get a blue one, and I would like to get a player on that one. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, 6. Yeah, I thought so, Robert. I can't even name them. The Mets traded Mats to Toronto. Yeah, somebody else mentioned that earlier. I don't really know too much baseball anymore. Although my Giants were actually okay this past year, so maybe I'll get back into it. Patrick Wall would be the Monstars goaltender. I could see that. Yeah, he'd probably get in a fight. What type of music do I not like? Do I want to get dislikes? Yeah, just a lot of top 40 stuff I don't like. Now, like if you're talking about what was top 40 back in the 1980s, then we can have a conversation. But yeah, anything that for the most part, anything that's considered popular music these days, I just can't get into it. You don't like country? You know, it's interesting. I don't like the pop country stuff at all, but there's some older stuff. There's still some good artists out there, and there's kind of a time and place for country. When I went out to Texas, for example, and I was in Nashville, I was like, all right. It's funny because the driver was like, one of my drivers said, "Oh, do you like country?" And I said, "When I'm in Texas, let's go, man. Otherwise, not as much." But yeah. Both of okay, so you got the blank ones. Do I watch The Simpsons? No, I never really got into The Simpsons that much. I'm more of a South Park kind of guy. Yeah, Aaron, I think that you can rock those blank though, and they're still going to look terrific. The giveaway jersey treats you well. That's fantastic. You filmed a tremendous unboxing, good sir. Where did I get this hat? I think I got this one from River City Sports. Ducks or Kings jersey? Oh, Ducks. I mean, if we're comparing home and away, like Ducks. Oh, now the real question from Mikhail. I've never given Megadeth like a full go at it. I burned a CD in high school and I would listen to it and I was like, yeah, this is pretty good. But I gotta go with like we're talking 1983 through 1988. We're talking that Metallica era, of course, for sure. But there's no doubt that the musicianship of Megadeth was still fantastic, right? Should you go to River City Sports the next time you're in Winnipeg? I hope that they're around, man. Robert, San Jose's AHL team is the Barracuda. But yeah, I think that River City Sports has been in kind of a funk financially. Sharks 30th or reverse retro. If the collar wasn't the way it was on the 30th, that would win going away. But I got to say the reverse retro. At least the collar there is good. I don't care for the design nearly as much, but that's just yeah. Power metal. Heck yeah. Love me some power metal. Old Sonata Arctica. Halloween. Ailstorm, which is kind of power metal. Gravedigger is fantastic. Blind Guardian. The Beatles or the Ruddles? Who are the Ruddles? Which team would I like to see change or tweak their designs? And what I'd like to see the Devils not wear those home and aways ever again. I have lots of picks for that, but the Devils to me were a team that they had the worst transition from Reebok to Adidas, in my opinion. I know some people actually like the Adidas more. Tyler V, what's going on? Oh, BLS. I love BLS. Good pick, Robert. And not just for their electric stuff, their acoustic stuff is fantastic too. The Devils need a black jersey. I would like to see that. The Ruddles is a Beatles parody band. Oh, I did not know that. Well, I know that there's not only AC/DC, but there's also AC/DC, right? And there's also a band called the Iron Maidens, which I bet is pretty fun to see live too. The Sharks can be good this season. Do I still believe? Oh, bud, after that last game, I just do. They've that was exposure on a different level, man. It's like I don't know, dude. That left a bad taste in my mouth, honestly. Especially, we're going a few games. When was the last time Hurdle scored a goal? Couture scored in garbage time. Evander Kane has 1 goal since the first game of the season. Timo Meier is having a terrible start. Not terrible start. Not a good start, right? So that's why I'm not feeling it so much, man. I'm getting kind of scared. Do I have any reverse retros? I unboxed one a couple of weeks ago, and my next jersey unboxing, actually my next 2 jersey unboxings will be reverse retros as well. Pantera, absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. The only question is, what album do you like more? Cowboys from Hell or Vulgar Display of Power? Thoughts on the Fanatics jerseys? I only have one, but I wouldn't pay. See, Adidas jerseys, I can justify paying the full price. I think once in a while, I would pay the full price. Fanatics, I would never. It looks to me like, because there are licensed NHL products that can be sold in places like Costco or Walmart. That's what the Fanatics jersey reminds me of. It's like something that wouldn't be the official retail jersey, but it would be kind of like a step below that. Do I see the Sharks and Oh yeah, I did. I saw that Suji. I did see that. But I think there were only 3 teams that actually have Fanatics run their official team stores, but I'm glad. Type O, I do like Type O. They're not my favorite band. I would say I like Fear Factory more than Type O. I guess they're kind of different, but yeah, I like some of their stuff for sure. You do not like the Fanatics hockey jersey. Yeah, I mean, if you sold it for like $40, I'll buy. I'd consider buying it, sure, but yeah, that's about it. And that's the end of the game there. The Canucks have a flurry of shots in the second period and win this one. Your friend's dad played a little Megadeth last time you were hanging out with him. Very nice. Next time I'll pull out the acoustic guitar because I don't have my electric anymore. I'll get another electric. I'll play some Symphony of Destruction or some Killing Road or something. Do I like the Pete's? Pete's Coffee? Hey now. Oh, thanks, Riley. Always a pleasure having you here, dude. But yeah, I don't really follow the OHL. I don't follow the OHL at all. If I'm going to follow sorry guys, I've been talking for almost going close to 3 hours straight. A lime green Telecaster. Oh, heck yeah. That's awesome, man. Don't get a copyright violation? No. Never going to happen. Typo is your dad's favorite band. Interesting. See the reverse retros become a one-time thing, a permanent alternate, or a permanent alternate line with new jerseys every year. I don't think that they would be able to pull that off, but if it got refreshed every 3 to 5 years, I'd dig it. Yeah, I hope they find a way to put some more butts in the stands there, Riley. Just like the good old days of the Thunder. Sorry if I'm bouncing around questions. You guys are always so chatty at the very end too. I'm just about to drop off, and you're like, but I need to know these. But yeah, if I were to follow a junior league, it would be the WHL because I live right by the Spokane Chiefs, basically. Well, if it's limited stock, why not every second year? Well, because some jerseys or some teams don't really do that much with their jersey history, right? Like the whatchamacallits, like the Devils, right? They've been around for over 40 years in New Jersey, but they've never more than 2 designs for their jersey series, right? Go Vancouver Giants, I guess that's what you would say. Yeah, man, I hope. I'm hoping. I'm not even sure we're even gonna get people in the stands next year. To be honest, you sung Wedding karaoke. Heck yeah, man. Yeah, if I had to choose a karaoke song, I would actually probably consider that or Rebel Yell, because yeah, Billy Idol's vocal range actually is not too high, which is good for me at least. Kraken do a Metropolitans reverse retro. Oh, heck yeah. I want that too. Even if they did it in their current color scheme, I think that could be pretty interesting too. You like the Seattle Thunderbirds? Right on. If Vegas does an 0-3 series comeback, it should be on against the Wild. I don't think you guys are ever going to be down in a series 0-3. Not with this core of players. It looks like the Sharks. Oh, you're wondering if the Sharks stealth mode might not be worn this year? I don't know. I haven't gotten really into the whole like schedule for what jersey is going to be worn and when. I don't want them to quit on the stealth jersey though. It's pretty solid. What team would I love to see a color revamp for? I mean, the LA Kings are kind of an obvious one. I used to complain that the Avalanche should retool because burgundy and cerulean don't really match each other. I'm gonna go back on that. I'm gonna walk that back. I don't really feel that strongly anymore. Apart from the Kings, I'd like to see the Canucks go. Even if they went with the Orca, if they went with black, yellow, and red, that'd be pretty sweet. But of course, that would conflict with the Flames. I don't know. Other than the Kings, nothing immediate is coming to mind. I wish the Blues would go back to just that light blue or that sort of mid-tone blue and the yellow like they did for the 2017 Winter Classic, though. They're not going to use the stealth jersey? Oh. Kings jersey would be sick if they replaced the silver with purple. Just full-on black and purple. Maybe black, silver, and purple. I don't know. Black and purple together, that'd be a little tricky. You're missing someone there, Elias. You're also missing the 2014 Kings. Don't forget about that one. Because I sure as heck haven't. All right. Oh, my goodness. It's always, you guys are always the chattiest right after the game ends. And that's cool. But I gotta get myself something to eat, guys. It's getting close to about 8 o'clock here. So I'm actually going to be leaving you, but I got to leave you wanting more. That's the thing. That's how I do things on here. So anyway, guys, don't forget, we got the jersey giveaway going on. So hopefully we can get some better pricing for next month, of course. And we'll have, of course, more content coming up here, more Sharks game recaps. Got a couple of jersey unboxings for late January, early February. And I have other content planned as well, in addition to the occasional live stream. So anyway, lads and ladies, thank you so much for watching. Make sure if you had a good time with us, you show your support with a big thumbs up there. And I'll see you around for more live streams and more content. You have a great night. Stay safe, and I'll catch you Twisters later. Deuces.